Why am I even looking at this thing? Hold on. That's how a lot of time on my hands. Window just opened by itself. Not my thoughts ran wild. Something here, it's just a window, right? Okay. Window for ventilation, it's shut now. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just like 4 dialogue options. I'm getting the window ending, you guys. I went barreling out the window. Good day, computers on a fine day in the year of the paradigm. Tooling Dave, Bravo, Kafka, and Anomaly the Makaris. I'm the United States Aviator. Welcome back to more the 100 line. So I'm gonna be playing around with things here. I wanted to make kind of like a whole like layout, kind of like how we have for the Trails series, we have for the Pokemon series, for this game. However, I can't really look up a whole bunch of sprites because I know that there's overarching like mysteries and theorizing to do in this game, and I'm trying to stay as blind to that as possible. So I'm not entirely sure what to do to get pictures for that. I'll probably just like ping somebody, or probably not this week, because I'll probably just find a place for the camera this week. Next week, because I had started and then I was like, I have the logo and the Steam background, and I have nothing else. And if I look up anything else, I'm terrified of being spoiled. I'm trying to stay fairly spoiler-free here. That being said, let's just continue. So right now we're just chilling. I'll probably end up moving the camera once or twice, because right now I feel like a good spot for it might be... And as I do that, let me do this 100 line as a new scene, because I'm going to be using that anyway. And I'm going to cut over here just so I have everything saved to where I want it to be usually. I think a little bit lower, just like here, and maybe clip the screen a little bit there. This might be good for right now. And I think when we do it, we'll probably have a cutout like this. That being said, let's continue. For right now, that's what we're gonna work with. Cool. I kind of wanted to just walk through the school, because I could have teleported, but you know. Like, look at this. This is some sort of rock star, which is kind of dope. It was also gonna be a good test for me to remember everybody's names. I know that we're Taki. He's never gonna live that nickname down. That's my guy. We will continue though. So that's the cafeteria and we can't go that way, so let's just go in here and have our victory lunch. Let me get our microphone a little closer. Here it is, the school cafeteria. It's a lot bigger than I expected. Although it's still just as weird as everything else around here is. We got a nice little steak going on there. Go ahead and order whatever you want. It's your party after all. Our handy-dandy ration-o-matic will create any kind of food you desire. It slices and dices, it also makes julienne fries. You want ramen, burger, steak, sushi, it all rolls out nice and fresh. It's even got a recipe for pasta sauce made by a grieving widower desperate for trying to recreate his beloved wife's cooking from memory. Well, that's oddly specific. That's so sad. Speaking as a grandpa's girl, I don't even want to think about something like that, let alone try it. I think I'm gonna stick with dessert. Chewing solid food for too long makes my jaw hurt. Interesting. I'm a little worried about whether this stuff is really safe to eat, but I'm hungry enough and willing to risk it. I am starved. 1 hour later. Oh, man, that hit the spot. I ain't never had anything this fancy before. It wasn't a bad effort, I suppose. I just wish we could have had some wine to go with it. Hey, you're too young for alcohol. Just because you got a little attitude doesn't mean you get special treatment. Oh. What's with that snarky laugh? You think I'm scared? I ain't afraid of breaking no laws and no bones either. I'm talking Mara. I'm talking about your health here, dumbass. That stuff can mess up your body seriously if you're not used to it, you know. Oh, she's certainly used to it. What's so funny? You think that you're better than me or something? So he has an inferiority complex. More importantly, why do these guys get 5-star treatment while we're stuck with the dry bread? You didn't participate. Eating this stuff actually makes me hungrier.
Yum, yum, yum.
It's a victory dinner, remember? None of you did anything to contribute to this victory. So now you're using food as an incentive to get us to fight. That won't work on me or my dear sister, rather. We've lived through hardship much worse than this. Don't remind me. Interesting. I'm fine with it too. If anything, dry bread is too good for a human cockroach like me. Just in case any of you big-hearted recruits get any ideas, sharing food between fighters and non-fighters is strictly forbidden. You've thought of everything, haven't you? Sorry, I hope it doesn't look like we're rubbing it in. Don't worry about it. You're not the one who's at fault here. Now, if you've all eaten your fill, let's say we get back to the topic on hand. That's not all I wanted to do. I wanted to, what's the check guide button? X? There's a big old giant, oh, that's a refrigerator. I was like, there's a big old vault over here. This is the Rationomatic. We're told the Rationomatic will create any kind of food we desire. I've never seen such a huge refrigerator before. And there's a Candy-O-Matic. Nothing but candy inside. It's all very colorful. And there's fish out here. I thought it was a window, but it's actually a fish tank. Okay. Interesting. Oh, and there's something up here. There's someone I should talk to first. Okay, I understand that. I guess we will. I could probably talk to everybody here. I'm so freaking hungry, but there's no way I'm fighting those monsters. Not you again, Gaku. Shoma. Talking to a barely functioning simpleton like me won't get you anywhere. You should do your best to ignore me from now on. You'll be happier that way. Poor guy. Emo? If we get hungry, I'm sure we can forage for food on the school grounds. We did a lot of that when we were little. I was hoping we'd put that time behind us. What happened to them? I need to know their full story, to be honest. I have a feeling like maybe she like saved him at one point or something. I'm not sure. I don't wish to waste time speaking to you. All right, Haruko, we gonna have some problems. You, Ato. This just isn't normal. What on earth have we gotten ourselves caught up in? And our girl Garumi. I'm not the biggest fan of meat, TBH, or fish, or rice, or noodles, but if there's candy and cake, I'm all about that. She said she's here for a good time, not a long time, and that kind of diet will 100% get you there. Can't say I'm crazy about the decor here, but the food's top notch. That machine will make anything we want, and there's even a kitchen if we feel like doing it our old school. I gotta admit, it's pretty impressive. Living here might not be so bad after all. And we could save the world or something. And of course, Tsubasa. There's no way I can live in a place like this. Please just let me go home. Alright, so let me start from the beginning. Thank you. The LDA, the Last Defense Academy, lies somewhere outside of Tokyo residential complex where you've been living up until now. Of course, its exact location is a highly classified military secret. Very hush-hush. The school is periodically coming under attack of a hostile force we call invaders. Much of that about them remains a mystery, but we do know what they're after, a certain special something concealed in this very school. This item is vital to the continued existence of humanity, and if it should fall into the invaders' hands, it's all over. Your home and then Tokyo residential complex will be destroyed, and everyone you've ever known will die horribly. To avoid this, we've drafted you into the Special Defense Unit. So here's the thing. We certainly have not actually fought these monsters before this time in a real fight. It seems like whatever we had before was a simulated fight, and it may have been even in some sort of like simulated, like, not school ground, but like, we're missing a step is what I'm saying. We are certainly missing a step, but continue. To make things easier for you to mobilize in the case of an attack, we will all be living here until further notice. And all those facts are facts in this case, Your Honor. Any questions, or do you guys want to chow down some more? Wait, go over that last part again. We're really supposed to live here from now on? Until further notice is awfully vague. Surely we're not supposed to spend the rest of our lives here. Of course, your commission comes with an expiry date. You'll be required to serve here for just 100 days. 100 days? That's right. Just a svelte 2,400 hours, and you're done. If you manage to defend the school for that long, that is. After that, you'll return to the peaceful existence you've enjoyed so much before this ordeal began. You mean we can go back to the complex? Is there even a complex for us to return to, or have those monsters already destroyed it? That's what I'm saying, Emo. No, it's doing fine. There's no danger of invaders attacking the Tokyo residential complex again. Right now, they're focused entirely on this school instead. Whatever you've got stowed away in here is that important to them, huh? You've told us a lot, but there's one detail you seem determined to keep from us. Don't make me ask again. What exactly is it that we're protecting, and why would losing it mean the end of humanity? Those are some good questions. Perceptive as always, Shizuhara. One more thing, if this mission is as important as you say, why would you assign it to such a small group? We're civilians without any significant combat experience. The only one here who can put up a decent fight is me. You don't hold back, do you? Another excellent question. I'd love to give you a detailed, comprehensive answer to go with it. That's all highly classified information. And so long as even one of you refuses to fight, that's the way it's going to stay. Uh-oh. What? Explain yourself. If you really want to know more about your mission or why you were chosen for it, there's just one path open to you, Shizuhara. That's for you and the other brave souls from the fighters group to convince these lily-livered panty waste, oh my gosh, to join in the war effort too. Now you want them to do your dirty work for you? It's just one underhanded trick after another. It's not like I'm doing this to yank your chains. There's just a fun bonus. The primary goal is to get all of you out there on the battlefield, fighting the good fight. If the invader forces are only going to get stronger from here on out, so I need all of you in tip-top condition too. Is that another word? C-Ray hopped off his chair and strolled leisurely to the back. Where you going? I was gonna drop a deuce and hit the hay. Okay. Wow, you want to come watch? You actually have realistic body functions? You are so curious about this creature. I suggest you get an early night tonight. You're gonna need to give your bodies time to recover after a fierce battle like today's. You never know when the next attack's going to happen. The next attack, huh? This wasn't the first time I had to face these monsters, and it won't be the last either. They'll keep coming back to attack the school again and again. Every time we'll have to put our lives on the line and maybe even experience the pain of death firsthand. That threat will be hanging over us constantly for the next 100 days. Will I be able to stay sane for that long? Will I even be the same person at the end of those 100 days? Probably not. An experience like this, 100 days like that will change you. Where are we supposed to go to sleep anyway? You want us to all huddle on the floor together? There's no need for that. I've prepared luxurious individual suites for all of you. You'll find them on the rooftop. Okay, on the rooftop, little rooftop suite. Whew. At least we get our own rooms. I was starting to worry about that. Oh, you're at that delicate age after all. If I left you guys alone, you'd be running like rabbits in no time. That's so out of pocket, C-Ray. Is that true? Is kinky group sex some kind of high school rite of passage? Kako, are you...
Oh!
You need to stop taking what he says so seriously, sister dearest.
Hey!
Go and find your rooms, Kako. Oh my gosh. Settle in and think hard about what you're going to do from here on. Tomorrow's the first day of the rest of your lives. I feel like today should be the first day since it's day one, you know what I mean? I guess it's still the afternoon. What do you mean? What's there to think about? I think that's ways of encouraging you guys to join the fight. Come on, do it. Just pretend like you're an anti-PK hunting down griefers like a boss. Look, I'm just a regular guy. I can't flip a switch and go psycho. We're immortal here. What's there to be scared of? Sure, getting killed hurts, but you come back right after. You know, some people don't ride roller coasters, even though everyone knows they're perfectly safe. It's like that, rather, except even more so since there's actual danger in this case. You do realize your decision also affects the rest of us. We're being denied important information because of your cowardice. And unfortunately, that is the truth. I know, pretty much everything I do has a negative effect on the people around me. The world would be much better off if I'd never been born. Shoma. I don't see why we should be expected to fight in the first place. Shouldn't protecting humanity be left up to science nerds and army jocks? Right? Why us? I haven't even solved my first mystery yet. What's your first mystery? Besides, once people start talking about the future of humanity, I kind of tuned out. It's too big for me to wrap my head around. The lack of imagination is a serious shortcoming. You'll never survive this if you don't learn to adapt. I get where Subasa's coming from, though. Yesterday was just a normal day. Now I'm risking my life fighting against monsters who want to destroy this world. Part of me is still having trouble accepting this as real. Is it real is the real question. Something tells me this little round table we've got here isn't going anywhere. How about we call it a day? After the victory feast, rather, I'm about to slip into a food coma. Same here. Dying really takes it out of you, which is crazy. You really gotta stay here. We really gotta stay here a whole 100 days. We've only been here for 1, and I'm already sick of this place. I have my fair share of concerns too. C-Ray said we're living together, but we're basically prisoners here. You sure you're all right? Please don't worry about me. The symptoms, they come and go. But I agree, we should rest for now. A good night's sleep will help us focus tomorrow. I do wonder, certainly we're going to learn at some point what his condition is. With everything that's happened, I doubt I'll be able to get to sleep. Unable to dispel the oppressive atmosphere, everyone gradually wanders out of the cafeteria. I guess I should get going too. Apparently our rooms are on the roof. Is it just me, or is that a really strange place to put them? You know, we can have a little lookout. Hey, I can dash. Okay, so I do wish I could like walk through here, but maybe that's a future movement. Up. And up. Okay, that's still locked, so we'll go up again. And here we are. Thoughts after that conversation? Why us is the real question. That is a good question. I don't know. I'm unsure. And that becomes important because why us has been like something that has been answered in every single one of these games so far, like all the Danganronpas and all of the rain codes and whatnot. Why us? So I'm curious as to what the why us is in this game. Right now we have nothing. No ceiling. That alone was weird enough sight. The prefab huts intend to serve as our rooms seemed almost normal in comparison. Each hut was adorned with a metal plate bearing the name of one of our group. No doubt about it, this is where we're meant to stay. Looks like your room is right in the middle, Mr. Sumino. Oh, okay. Thanks. Oh, we can see the fire in the background, actually. There are a lot of rooms, a lot more rooms than there are people. I wonder what the others are for. Either future people or people who did not make it this far. That's also a potential. Huh, I didn't notice that. Think there's some reason behind it? They're probably just spares, nothing to get worked up about. What is the meaning of this? This has to be a mistake. This is a travesty, an outrage. What's wrong? You flipped real quick. My dearest sister and I have been assigned separate rooms. Someone's trying to obstruct our pure sibling, sweet sibling ties. You must be just as devastated as I am, dear sister dearest. You'd feel much better having your brother dearest by your side, wouldn't you? I think it's fine for us to be apart now and then. Sleeping in different rooms for a while isn't gonna hurt. But I really don't get these two at all. I understand. I mean, I understand that he's devastated, and I understand that she definitely needs some space. Okay. Yes, I know mine is right in the middle. Yep, there are more rooms than are people. Alright, cool. Can I go to anybody else's room? Nope. And nope. So we are right in the middle. Can I talk to... yeah, it looks like I can go north. Okay. And I can go north here. Okay, well, great. I guess we will not be doing that. Excellent. My favorite. Let's just go to our room. You know, we gotta explore a little bit. They might like to hide things in this game. Well, this is real drab, I guess. This is my room, huh? It's nicer than I thought it'd be in. There I go again, being positive for all the wrong reasons. Exhausted, I kicked off my shoes and climbed into bed without further delay.
Hey!
Whew! I hate to admit it, but it was actually more comfy than my own bed back home. That's wild. The moment I laid down, the day's activity seemed to catch up with me all at once, being thrust into this unfamiliar world and confronted with so many harrowing truths that had completely drained me. My average mundane life had been ripped away from me, and I was at the mercy of the forces beyond my control. I was like a tiny, rowing boat tossed across a vast ocean. Every cell in my body was screaming for rest. I was in no position to resist. The oblivion of sleep would be a blessing at this point. Within a few seconds, everything went black. Fade to black. And so ended my first day at the Last Defense Academy. If I woke up tomorrow to find it had all been a dream, that would be fine with me. In fact, that was the best case scenario I could imagine. maybe in the morning, everything would be back to normal. I'd go downstairs to the living room, say goodbye to my dad as he leaves for work. Mom would be there, and Karua too. Well, I mean, that means that we're certainly not at not home.
Up and out of troops, time to rise and shine!
Here we go.
Get ready for your second day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Well, it's your second day, but technically your first morning, so let's start it off on the right foot! I've prepared a fabulous breakfast banquet to give you plenty of energy and bloodlust for the day ahead!
Not bloodlust.
Everyone, make your way to the cafeteria, on the double!
Well, he said everyone, so that's nice. I do wonder if we're gonna see anybody get, you know, exploded. Was that some kind of wake-up call? What a depressing way to start the day. I didn't like the sound of that give you plenty of bloodlust. Right, I didn't either. I hope you guys then laced our food with something to make us more aggressive. I guess I should head to the cafeteria. I don't want any trouble. Well, let me not save yet. Oh, but it actually does look like okay. I walked out. I didn't really want to, but here we go. Go ahead. There's again a totally open, unobstructed sky. Still can't get used to it. Every time I look up, it's like a reminder how bizarre this whole thing is. Seeing the sky gives me this weird, uneasy feeling like I could get sucked up into it and keep falling forever. If I stay here for long enough, will staring up at the infinite space like this start to feel normal? No, there's no way I could get used to something so unnatural, which is crazy because, you know, it's natural to everybody else. I'd rather go back to my nice, silent, safe life in the residential complex. Huh? And you were complaining about it before. Can I go back into my room? Okay. Tragic. Oh, we can go north this time. Yeah, there's a couple of extra ones. There's 1, 2, 3. Okay, hold on. Are they in groups of 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think they're in groups of 4, actually. So there's Shoma. So we have 5 extras. Shoma, Kako, and Ima. Okay, so there's 16. Are there 16? 1, 2, 3? Yeah, there's 15. 15 feels like an odd number, you know what I mean? Whatever. I just don't like how there's only 3 on this one. Like, if they were gonna have extras, I feel like we should, you know, we just have it all filled out. Alright. Where are we going? Yeah, you get up there. You better bask. Bask in your glory. Talking to Pilot, my turtle over there. So we're going just back to the cafeteria. Alright. That's fine and dandy. I can go this way, which is nice. This is also the first floor, so this is where I'm oh. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Now you must be excited about getting to live in an awesome school like this, but don't let your guard down. The invaders are still out there. You soldiers are basically immortal, though, so you've got nothing to fear from them. Right, immortal. What exactly do you mean by that? I told you before, didn't I? It's all thanks to our friend Hemo Anima. No matter how serious your injuries are, it'll fix you up good as new. Of course, you still have to deal with the pain of fatal injury, so don't get too complacent. I don't want to get you getting sloppy out there on the battlefield. You gotta fight like your life depends on it every time. So crazy, I can barely believe all of this is happening. I guess it's the truth, it's the real. Okay, yeah, we can't go in there yet. Well, that means we will be able to go in there and in there. Which means this is honestly a pretty big area. Can't go back here yet either. Alright, that's fine. I assume there's gonna be like a socializing aspect of this game too. Alright everyone, steak again. Didn't you hear me? I said dig in. This time, no worry about proper table manners. Dig into what? Half of us are stuck eating dry bread again. Personally, I'm grateful that we have anything to eat at all, rather. We've had days in the TRC when we had to make do with much less than this. Brother dearest, please, I don't want to think about that. Let me guess. If we want anything more substantial, we have to agree to fight. In that case, I'll stick with the dry bread. Boring, plain, flavorless, dry bread. Suit yourselves, but there's one more thing I need from you. I planned to do this on the day you transferred in, but I pushed it back because of the enemy attack. What is it this time? I want to take you on a tour of the Last Defense Academy campus. You're going to be living here, so you might as well get to know the place. There's a ton of rooms and facilities you haven't seen yet. Okay. Sounds like fun. You got any rooms where the doors lock behind you? You have to solve obscure logic puzzles rather to get out? If there are, you can go in on your own. Actually, I don't even know if Darumi would be like super good at those kind of puzzles. I think she eats too much sugar. I feel like she'd crash before she finishes. Oh. There's no ordinary school, you know. You're bound to find something to surprise you. So once you finish your breakfast, put on your walking boots and go explore your new home. That doesn't sound like a guided tour, my guy. It just sounds like go walk around. I feel like we're playing right into serious hands, but we probably should get a better idea of what kind of place this is. Might even turn up some clues about that special something we're protecting. No place, no time like the present, so let's take a look around. Okay, well, everybody's already left. So access check guide. These monitors are everywhere. Okay, great. I just wanted something other than I should. Ooh, wait. Oh yeah, this whole door is open now. Check the first floor storage room, the boys' bathroom. I can go into the boys' bathroom. Oh, that's just a window. Bathroom window, nothing more, nothing less. Why am I checking it out? Well, look. I've played Spike Chunsoft games where the bathroom turned out to be very important, so I just don't want to miss anything, you know what I mean? Strange room. Yes, is something wrong? I'm in your way, aren't I? I'm sorry, I should know better than to take up valuable breathing space. It's fine, Shoma, you're not in the way. I just wanted to talk to you. I'm warning you, talking to a feeble-minded dweeb is crazy, like myself will only leave you worn out and frustrated. Not to mention how your reputation will suffer from being seen with me. Unpopularity is as profound as mine might be contagious, rather, you know? That's not... Here, I don't think it would be much of an issue. You're really better off ignoring me like everyone else. Don't think of me as a person. Think of me as a pile of garbage that randomly makes noises every now and then. I kind of spaced out partway through what he was saying. I think it boiled down to don't talk to me, though. I'll just go into this room, then. Oh. No. What in the... Oh, it's you, Darumi. What are you doing alone in the dark here? Aren't the lights working? Looks like they're not. But it's cool. I actually prefer it this way. The real world is a little too bright for me. Hard, bright, and violent. Sometimes just getting through it is a real drain. I don't know about that. For me, spending the day, all day in this kind of darkness would probably be too much. Yeah, I was gonna say this. This room is a little odd. Oh, is this maybe like the room where we come back to life? You know what I mean? It's really starting to sink in. Being made immortal is such a tragic fate. Dying to bring everyone together. Dying to provide a moment of gratuitous gore, rather. Dying to finally be free of the pain. All these options have been taken away from me. Sheesh. What gives? If someone's behind, whoever's behind this was gonna kidnap us anyway, forcing us into a killing game is the least they could do. Alright, well, some people called her a Junko Kinney. I mean, I don't know if that's the case, you know. Junko would never. Sure is a lot of fancy equipment in here. I wonder what it all does. Oh, I've seen these in movies and stuff. You climb inside the pod, fire it up, and your consciousness gets transported to another world. Like virtual reality. They are so advanced. You get to leave your old life behind and live in a world totally tailored to your whims. Wish I had one of these at home. Sounds a little too good to be true. Looks like this one's broken, though. Just like me. I've tried every button and switch I could find, but it won't turn on. What about just like me? That's crazy. Is it okay for us to be touching this stuff without really knowing what it does? Of course not. I told you the damn thing's broken, didn't I? Whoa, why is she angry all of a sudden? Unless I can get C-Ray to fix it, escaping into a perfect fantasy world is just going to be that, a fantasy. Now she's crying. I can't keep up with this girl's mood swings. More importantly, is this machine really broken? I can't tell myself. I guess I'll just take Darumi's word for it. Okay, so this machine probably not broken. It probably just doesn't do what she thinks it does. Sounds like the right answer. Yeah, whatever. Alright, well, that's all she wrote there. Let's get out of here. Can't go in here yet. But there should be an entrance hall. Oh, entrance hall is probably what I first walked around when I did the loop. So it should be, oh, there's a classroom. That's where we started. Around this corner, and there should be like a archway here. Yeah, entrance hall. So it is just like a square or rectangular building. Ah, Takumi. You came to check this area out too. Yeah, what is it? Is it some kind of entrance hall? Entrance and exit. Of course, even if we left the school from here, we still have to contend with the walls of flames. Oh, that was a little too close, my guy. You got so close that you got pixelated, my dude. You're welcome to leave the school building at your own discretion, but there's no real point in doing so. Where did you come from? As your commanding officer, it's my duty to offer guidance and support whenever and wherever you need it. I mean, okay, but we'll go on. I can appear anywhere on the school grounds. Anyhow, even if you make it past the flames, there's just a whole lot of nothing on the other side. On the other side, once you reach the other side. But if you feel like a change of scenery, be my guest. So we can leave fine, I guess. How does he move so fast? Don't worry about him. I found something much more interesting. Interesting how? Those machines over there, go take a look at them. Those machines? Oh, I want to look at some other things first. I guess I don't. There's some shoe lockers. Well, hold on a minute. So I'm able to click these shoe lockers. They supposed to look like a real school. Does this also say shoe lockers? No, it says manual. So there are things in here that are not lit up by... Okay, never mind. I just didn't have check guide clicked. Okay, never mind. I'm fine now. I'm fine. I was like, oh my gosh, there's things in here that are like hidden, and I can't click them, but I can. All right, give me this. Some kind of reference material rather. I don't think I need to look at this right now. And you. So what's so interesting about these? What are they even for? It seems they're a special kind model of fire extinguishers. Fire extinguishers.
Aha!
That's right, I put them here so you can use them to go explore. You again? Would you mind telling Takumi what you told me? No sooner said than done. During your stay here, there may be times when you want to wander off the school grounds and explore the surrounding areas. That's where these fire extinguishers will come in. With a little help from your hemo anima, you can use these to temporarily put a hole in the wall and open a way forward. Oh! Oh, that's fascinating. Whoa, wait a minute. You're saying we can really put out the undying flames? No. There's nothing stopping us from using these to get out of here. Yeah, and your old pal, Ayotsky had the same idea, but there's nothing but ruins out there. Just ruins? You might find useful bits and pieces among the rubble, or maybe even some items you can use in the old towns. That's if the invaders don't get you first. There's invaders out there? Oh, sure. The place is crawling with them. The wall of fire is there to keep them out, remember? Not only that, but you can't be revived if you die outside the school grounds. It's a dangerous business going out the door and into the unknown. And we're a long, long way from the Tokyo residential complex here. You never make it on foot, so don't even think about it. So much for that idea. Coming up with plans to escape will only lead you to despair. Despair? I'm sure you can find a much more productive use of your time, like focusing on protecting the school and by extension humanity for the next 99 days and ensuring a peaceful, harmonious future. You all want this story to have a happy ending, don't you? For some reason, I don't think the story has a happy ending at the end of this 100 days, at least not this time. So beyond the walls is just ruins. At least we have some hope now. If there's a way to get past the flames, there's a way for us to get home. Huh? Weren't you listening just now? Siri said we're too far from the complex to make it on our own. I wouldn't put too much stock in anything he says. In fact, isn't it a little suspicious that he went out of his way to let us know that? Well, I'll be real. If you'd use that same logic, Ato, it's a little bit suspicious that he went out of his way to tell us that those fire extinguishers even exist, or they're able to put a hole in the wall of undying flames, you know? There must be some way to get back to the TRC. He's just hiding it from us. Personally, I think the truth is the exact opposite of what he said. The best use of our time is isn't following his orders, but finding a way home. I refuse to believe that the future of humanity could possibly depend on us. We'll get out of this somehow. That's the idea I'm putting my faith in. Sounds like Ato's determined to defy C-Ray until the very end, which is... I don't know, man. To be honest, I can't say for sure that he's making the wrong choice. That's what makes this so hard. I think that's fascinating. I can click on this again. Harness our Hemoanima to put Undying Flames out. We're supposed to use them to explore the surrounding area, but according to C-Ray, there's nothing but ruins out there. But we still have to worry about it being attacked by monsters. We can't revive if we die outside the school grounds, so we shouldn't go till we're fully prepared. Well, now it's a different icon, so maybe there is actually a entrance wall. Can't go outside the schoolyard from here, but there's no. I can, but there's no need to do so right now. Fascinating. Okay, so maybe that is something eventually. Let's actually talk to Ato. There's still so much we don't understand. Take the school, for instance. Why is it so different from a regular school? Why make it a school in the first place? It seems unnatural. Yeah, I know what you mean. With all these questions still unanswered, there's no way I can follow C-Ray's orders. I'm not necessarily saying I'd join the fight if he did tell us everything either. For all we know, he could just feed us more lies. Whatever it takes, I swear I'll find a way out. And not just for me, I'll get all of us out of here. Alright, well, the last person who said, I'll get all of us out of here died. So, yikes. It'd be great if we could find an escape route, but where would we even start looking? And supposing we could, would running from this fight be the right thing to do? Alright, well, I feel like if his condition is that bad, then Hemoanima should probably be like, you know, should really be a thing he considers. That's the cafeteria, so let's go on up. So that's everything on the first floor. Hey, Brosis, what's up? Hello, Mr. Sumino. Do you have a moment? Yeah, sure, what's up? I'm sure you'll think this is a stupid question, but you're from the Tokyo Residential Complex too, aren't you? Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Of course, but it's the same for everyone else until a few days ago we were all living there. But isn't it strange for none of us to have ever met before apart from me and my dear brother? I do think that is a little odd. I understand it's a pretty large place, but for nobody to have met each other, maybe not. I don't know, it seems natural enough to me. I mean, the complex is a big place, rather. I see, it doesn't bother you at all. Huh. What was that all about? Those two just keep getting weirder. Like, and here's the thing, I feel like there's a world where, like, at least one of us is not famous per se, but at least, like, I guess more like a pronounced figure among the kiddos. I don't know. I do think it's a lot. I kind of agree with him. That is something that I've thought about. I'm checking out all these bathrooms, by the way. Must have a lot of time on my hands checking out something like this. Why am I even looking at this thing? Hold on. Must have a lot of time on my hands. Window just opened by itself. Not, my thoughts ran wild. Something here, it's just a window, right? Okay. Window for ventilation, it's shut now. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just like 4 dialogue options. I'm getting the window ending, you guys. I went barreling out the window. So that's super duper locked. That's where I hold the class trial, of course. There's a regular fire extinguisher. Well, that's new. Well, I guess this whole floor is new, to be honest. And there is our boy, Takamaru. This room, it said training room on the door, but it looks more like a video game arcade. How are we supposed to train in here? Looks like something from an old video game arcade. How are we supposed to train with this? Let's talk to our boy. Nope. I wanted to talk to him. Hey, Takumi, you've been checking this place out too, right? Yeah, a little. The more I see of it, the less I like it. Who was in charge of the decor here? There ain't a shred of class in the whole damn school. Where's the leopard print sofas, the hot pink drapes, the gilded doorknobs? Is that so much to ask? That's crazy, my dude. Is that his idea of class? Okay, well, let's look at this thing. All these machines look like arcade games to me. And they are! Remarkable, sir. You picked out the best one in the house. You really have impeccable taste. Stop jumping out at me like that. This is the Academy's state-of-the-art VR training machine. I mean, using your actual muscles and getting all sweaty is just so last century, am I right? That's how we develop these machines, to help you hone your skills using the natural impulses and our cutting-edge technology. I don't get it. Will playing a game really help us? You can really you can get a good workout in VR, not for nothing.
Aha!
Your hemoanima gets stronger the more you use it, just like your muscles, your brain, and baloney pony. Huh? You should consider dropping by to train when you're off duty. You can get even more friends together for a group session. Just keep it in your pants when the ladies are present, okay?
Hey!
What's in my pants is none of your business, you little pervert. He's just Monokuma again. VR training, I've got to admit, except he's not purposely trying to cause us despair, unless I'm kind of curious about it. Maybe I'll give it a try later. Can I give it a try now? I'm off duty. I guess not. But okay, so now that I see these icons, it does give me the feeling that another manual. Interesting. It does give me the vibe that I guess we have like we could explore on days, we could do VR training on days. There's a lot of stuff that we can do. Everything else seems to be on the 3rd floor, so let's go ahead and make our way up. Dun 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 dun. No thank you, Doc. You might have information though. Oh man, oh. Okay, hold on. I wasn't expecting a groove. Hey, hold on, Gaku. Is this your song? If this is your song, I might have some different opinions. I hate your hat still, but if you got a banger when it comes out when you play, I'm like, all right. Anywho, oh man, I gotta get out of here. I can't wait 100 days. What's work gonna say about this? I can't take 100 days off out of nowhere. They'll fire me for sure. That is actually fair. Oh, you have a job? What? Is that so hard to believe? You saying I'm so poor, I'm probably too stupid to find work? Don't look down on me, Mr. Richie Rich, Mr. Richardson. Or if you're gonna look down on me, do it by giving me some money. You don't have to get offended at everything I say. Besides, my family's not even all that rich. Not all that rich, he says. Listen, you can call yourself comfortable or middle class or whatever. It won't change the fact that we live in totally different worlds. If I don't work, I don't get paid. And if I don't get paid, there's kids back home who go hungry. You support your family all on your own? What, you feeling sorry for me now? Good, you should. My regular life was hard enough already, and bringing me here on top of that is overkill. It's unfair, right? You think so too, don't you? Can't you talk to Siri and get him to send me home? There's gotta be some exemptions for special family circumstances. It's the law. I should be sent home right now. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I know. But it was worth a try, right? Even if I am stuck here, I'm not fighting anyone. I ain't no battle maniac. I just want to get through this without getting hurt. Once Gaku gets going, he really gets himself he keeps working himself up more and more, rather. I should probably leave him alone to tire himself out. Yeah, I didn't even want to talk to him for real. I'm gonna be keep it a buck with you. Hold on. Gotta check out this bathroom real quick. Hey, the window okay? Okay, it's good. Just making sure the window's all right in there. Just gotta make sure every window's okay. The war room. We've been in here before. It is pretty. And these, I guess, are the jump pads, right? And those where we exited. No, it's not. What's this machine here? It looks important. That controls the school's defense system. It's the core of the entire Last Defense Academy experience. Without this, there's no early warning system, no defensive barrier, and no automatic battle prep. No nothing. It controls battle functions like the defense mode and radar, along with everyday stuff like electricity and water supply. It's a true supercomputer that keeps all aspects of the school up and running without any need for any extra engineers or maintenance staff. It's all completely automatic, huh? Whoa, I can tell what you're thinking already. If it's all automatic, what do we need you for, sir, or C-Ray? But my role is just as important as the computer's. No one can motivate you or affect your morale like I can. He's right about that, but not in the way he thinks. Hey, I mean, I kind of think he's okay. I hate his brain, but like, he's okay. It's a fun guy. There's a large monitor, but it didn't show. Did it show our battle yesterday? It sure did. Hey there, Samino. How's your exploration of the campus going? Need any help or advice with anything? Feel free to let me know. Don't think of me as your commanding officer. Think of me as your friend. A friend who commands, respect, and dictates your every move, but in a fun way. Yes, thank you. You sound like that sounds like a very healthy friendship, my guy. He's got some nerve acting friendly after forcing us into this messed up situation. Whose side is he on anyway? Does he care about saving humanity like he says, or does he have some sort of ulterior motive? Probably. But also, is he just being controlled by something, or does he actually exist as some sort of ghost? There's also mystery surrounding him, you know what I mean? Oh. Come here for another explanation of what your hemoanima can do. The power is the key to the success and survival here at the Academy. It's worth your while to have a firm grasp on the basics. Sure. Hematomorphic infusion blades you all carry, infusers for short, are the pinnacle of human achievement and ingenuity. When you stab it into your heart, a miraculous power flows into your body, transforming your regular old blood into superhuman hemoanima. By harnessing that power and shaping it into your physical form, you all gain access to class armor and class weapons. Class weapon is a manifestation of your own innate strengths. Each one is just as unique as you are. Activating your hemoanima for the first time should also have unlocked your specialist skills. These are additional abilities with a wide array of applications. Learning to use them strategically will make you the better fighters than ever. Okay, but how does it all do that? What's the actual process behind it? Don't get so hung up on the details. Surrender to the heat of battle and yell, I am thou, thou art I. or something like that, and just go for it. All right, little references. I am thou art I. And that's the end of my totally comprehensive explanation. If there's anything else you don't understand, you should probably resign yourself to to remaining ignorant. But if this power is so miraculous or whatever, why give it to regular students like us? Why were we chosen? All will be made clear when you convince the whole group to join the fight, but not before. Guess I should have seen that coming. One more thing, while you're here, want me to go over the undying flames again? The walls of fire outside the school, protects the school rather, from threats, but it'll hurt you just as bad if you get too close. So yeah, sure, let's just go through all of it. True to their name, the undying flames never run out of fuel. Can't be smothered or extinguished by any means. However, the flames only affect organic matter. They don't affect they don't affect surrounding buildings, rocks, or anything like that. If you and your friends were to drive a car through it, it'd only be the people inside that would get burned to a crisp. So if some... Go ahead. They ignore regular physics and run on their own rules. Are they magic or something? So that is, I'm glad we did go through that, because that's very important. They affect only organic matter. Huh. The Undying Flames barrier has a radius of a little over half a mile, with the Academy at the very center. The wall itself is 30 feet thick. Goodness gracious. Blocking out even the most powerful invaders, or at least that was the case. More recently, the enemy has developed a special means of getting through. Luckily for us, the flames sense them coming in and automatically shift the school into defense mode when they do. At the same time, an alarm is set off to let you all know it's time for battle. So when the alarms go off, the enemy is already on their way. The invaders always leave a day or two between attacks. It's my guess that their means of getting through the flames takes time to prepare and recharge. We haven't been able to deduce any consistent patterns, though. You should assume the next attack could come at any time. I assume one day we might have a back-to-back. One more thing, the wall only goes so high, but there's no danger of anything flying in, which is odd. I was wondering about that. If the flames sense anything trying to pass over them, they'll form a fiery hand and drag the intruder right back down. The Undying Flames will act with a will of their own to keep this school safe. So, how did they start? Who like summoned them? Anywho, add that to your list of things to be grateful for. I could ask any number of questions right now, but I doubt I'd get any answers. I've got no choice but to accept that this is the way things are now. Technically, the fiery hand has a limited range too, so coming in from space might be possible. Well, so long as the enemy doesn't think of that, we should be fine. Alright, you made it very clear how well defended this place is. What I really want to know is, what is it all for? What are we protecting here? We're not going to get that answer. I told you before, didn't I? You'll learn that once you get the non-fighters to start fighting. That was all actually very useful. L24, I do want to know what that is. Fly 24 hours a day. Whatever. Okay. Useful information. Useful tidbits. Oh, connecting hallway. Okay, so it looks like there's like an archway in the middle. So that's hallway north. And that's hallway south. Pretty sure I just walked out the same way. Yeah, but I kind of want to go in a circle anyway. Infirmary. Oh, this is an odd-looking infirmary. This must be the infirmary. When I think infirmary, this definitely isn't the kind of room that I think of. Although I guess this could apply to any part of the school. Fair enough. I'll talk to you first. There is also a manual there. There's a lot of... Oh, machine guns. I was about to say cameras at first. That's incorrect. I know you've already made up your thoughts clear on this, rather, but are you sure you don't want to fight alongside the rest of us? Huh? No, absolutely not. Just thinking about it makes me feel like I'm gonna... Oh, no. She's gonna barf. What's wrong? Let's just say I'm not suited for combat, like on a physiological level. Sorry. Physiological? What is she even talking about? Does she have something to... does it have something to do with... she always looks queasy when we talk about fighting? Well, now she's stuck in her queasy pose, so that's unfortunate. There's an instruction manual here that describes how the corpse recovery drones and the revival-matic work. Says the drones are only effective on the school grounds, they can't recover bodies outside their wall of fire. Also, the bodies still have to be fresh. In other words, recently dead for the revival-matic to work on them. From the sounds of it, if somebody died outside the wall, by the time we got them back, it'd be too late. Oh. Interesting. And these are the corpse recovery drones. This machine. It's the same flying coffin that rescued Darumi from the battlefield. Siri called it the corpse recovery something. Here he comes. No, never mind. When a member of the Special Defense Unit dies in action, the corpse recovery drone will automatically retrieve their body. That's what the manual says anyway. It's completely automatic, huh? Seems like it when the school's defense system detects one of us has died. Wow. It seems so creepy saying it out loud. Anyway, when that happens, it launches a drone to find the body and bring it back to the infirmary. And once it gets there, you see that big machine over there? According to this, it's called a revival-matic. Excellent. It's got data on all of us right down to our genetic code. It cross-references these records to find out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of ultra-complicated process to recover or reconstruct rather the body back to its original state. And then we're alive again, just like that. I wonder why they brought twins in here. I do wonder if there's like maybe something genetically about us that maybe it's only because of our genetic code that we can be brought back by the revival-matic, and that would really kind of explain why there are a set of twins here, or a set of brother-sister, because they would already have some sort of similar genetic code. I don't know. I'm just talking out loud. Why does it have to verify who the victim is first, though? Maybe so our enemies can't use the machine if it falls into their hands? Tsubasa really gets a chance to show her serious side when the machines are involved. This sure is amazing tech. I still can't figure out the exact mechanism used to instill life back into the body. I'm not satisfied writing it off as just the hemoanima did it. This makes it that makes it sound like more magic than real technology. While we're still on the subject, hemoanima itself is pretty fishy. It's supposed to be infusing our blood with a special power, right? But how does it do that exactly? Maybe we'll find out more about it someday. Not unless me and the other holdouts rather agree to fight too. Sorry, but there's no way that's happening. Seriously, who was in charge of picking members of this unit? What kind of criteria did they use to fix it on us? I gotta say, it's probably gotta be something genetic. Something tells me that the only way to find out is to keep fighting. We just have to keep going in circles here. Okay, so those are all done. There's the revival-matic. We'll go ahead and click this thing. Machine guns have been placed to protect the revival-matic. That's just going to show how important this thing is. I might not understand how it works, but I'm glad this thing is here anyway. Without it, we wouldn't be able to get revived after dying in battle. I wish I knew a little bit more about how it worked. It's best I don't mess around with it for now. Don't want to set off an alarm and get shot at. Fair enough. And, yep, that's a machine gun, all right? In a school infirmary of all places. It's been placed to replace, okay, so then all that's the same. Awesome. And it looks like pressing B is enough to skip dialogue you've already heard before. Which is gonna be useful for a game that has 100 endings. So there's a defense room around here somewhere. Oh, wait. Yeah, I've been in that bathroom, I think. Yeah, I've not been here yet. Defense room door. Oh! Well then. What in the... A surprisingly stately door in the middle of an otherwise nonsensical looking space, defiantly blocking the way forward. Hallways and classrooms of this school all look pretty strange, but this one puts them all to shame. There wasn't so much, oh, you know what? This must be what we're protecting. The special something that is like, oh man, without this, humanity's doomed, you know what I mean? That would be the only reason that I would think the flames would be here. It wasn't so much the door itself that was out of place, but what was in front of it. So, tell me, what was it that made you decide to fight after all? Well, once C-Ray started talking about the people we care about being in danger, it didn't feel like I had much of a choice. So you did it to protect those you're close to. How very normal. Normal? Yeah, I guess so. How about you, Haruko? We're not talking about me here. Okay, but it's okay for you to ask me questions, but I can never ask you a question. Okay, never mind. Then can you tell me how you got so strong? You're clearly on a whole different level compared to the rest of us. It's nothing so remarkable, really. With things as they are now, I'd prefer not to talk about it. Huh? What do you mean with things the way they are now? Because not everybody's fighting? I said I don't want to talk about it. She shut me down again. It's getting hard. It's hard getting anything out of this girl. I probably shouldn't press her any further. I definitely don't want to end up on her bad side. I'm gonna press her again. Okay, well, fine. There's the defense room. Looks pretty solid. More importantly, that weird fire stuff is in front of her. They're undying flames. I thought so, but why are they here inside the school? Stop anyone from opening this door, I imagine. If it's that important, then... Yes, whatever is behind this door is the thing we're fighting to protect from the invaders. Right behind this door is something that that could wipe out humanity in the wrong hands. I wonder what it is. Do you think we'll ever find out? It's Jirachi, and you get a wish. I wish humanity was gone. Oh! We could try breaking the door down ourselves, but that may prove to be difficult. Convincing the others to join the fight so Sori will tell us the truth seems like a more efficient choice to me. I don't think convincing them will be that easy. This kind of decision is something they've come to on their own. You're still thinking like a civilian. You need to toughen up, or we'll end up in the worst possible scenario. What do you mean? Let's just say it's in everyone's best interest to get the others on the battlefield with the rest of us. By any means necessary. She's gonna do something not bad, but no, yeah, I mean bad. She might like threaten somebody's life, not for nothing. Sounds like she has something in mind already. She wouldn't force them to fight against their will, would she? Yeah. We may not have known each other very long, but I can definitely imagine Haruko taking a hardline approach with anyone who refuses to do what she says. There's something about her that radiates authority, leaving no room for argument. There we go. We've done our exploring.
Hey there, troops! How's your tour of the campus going?
Good.
I figure it's about time you met back up and compared notes. Report to the cafeteria immediately!
Well, sure. I'm not too crazy about dropping everything to do what he says, but I've pretty much finished looking around anyway. Guess I'll head back to the cafeteria. Are they gonna take me there automatically? They sure did. And there's the gang. Did I not see anybody? So, what did you think? Have you fallen in love with the place yet, rather? It's wonderful, so wonderful that you want to spend the rest of your lives here? There's no way I'd feel that good about it. Well, if you don't like it, tough it out. 100 days isn't all that long, and there's more important things at stake than your personal comfort. Why even ask us if you're ultimately going to discount our opinions? You may have noticed some features that aren't available yet. But don't worry, it's all a part of my roadmap of staggered content releases, Lamau. I'll reveal more of the school's facilities little by little, so you always have something to look forward to and motivate you to go forward. If Be more specific. Exactly how do you intend to, for us to spend our time when we're not fighting? Alright, we're in a school after all, and you're probably expecting some sort of curriculum or proper schedule. We don't have one. Surprise! What? No schedule? Unless there's an invader attack like the one yesterday, you're free to spend your time however you see fit. So we don't gotta go to class or nothing? Shit, man, you should have led with that. Don't tell me you're actually buying into this. It's not like we can leave, might as well make the most of it while we're here. I think it's too early to say that there's no way for us to leave. If you want to find the way out so badly, do it yourself. You're just gonna chicken out and run away from the fight, right? Now, settle down. I hate to see friends fighting. I don't know if we call each other friends. It's your fault we're all so on edge. And you've all been raised in different environments and had different life experiences, so naturally you all have your own values and your own priorities. Each one of you is as unique as a snowflake, and that's okay. We're all about diversity here. You're a little difference of opinion now, and then there's inevitable. Again, your fault we even need to have this discussion. And having said that, no matter your feelings on the matter, all you're gonna do is fight the invaders sooner or later. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but this will all decide the fate of humanity itself. Abstaining's not an option. While this school stands, there's still every chance of a bright future, but if the school falls, so does humanity and mankind. Just like mankind fell down from the hell of a cell into the announcer's table, tossed off by the Undertaker. Oh yeah. The invaders will massacre every single last one of you, and then they'll move on to your loved ones. Not my milk. I mean, Mom. Wow. That's the MILF of the day. Each one of you has something in your life worth fighting for. It only makes sense that you work together to keep them all safe. I can't have you wasting time and energy on pesky mortal dilemmas, or moral dilemmas, not mortal dilemmas. We're immortal. We have immortal dilemmas. Clear your mind and banish all doubt from your minds. As humanity's last line of defense against the invaders, you are about to become the very embodiment of hope. Here it goes. Hope? You've got to be kidding me. This is more like despair.
Hey!
Oh? You're forcing us to participate in this war without telling us the whole reason behind it, the whole story? Who knows what else you might be keeping from us? Saving humanity sounds like a worthy cause, but we've got no guarantee that that's what we'll be doing. As for the thing we're supposed to protect, even if it exists, how do we know it's not actually something even more dangerous than the invaders? Not to mention the hemo anima. We know next to nothing about this weird power, and you wanted to pump our bodies full of it? Until we get some answers, I'm not believing a single word that comes out of your mouth. We've been over this before, man. He said he'd only tell us if you guys agree to fight. And I can't agree to fight until I hear the whole truth. We're going in circles so much, it's making me dizzy. Yeah, we won't make any progress like this. Alright, if it's the truth that you want, that's what you'll get. I'll tell you everything. Oh, how cooperative. You're gonna tell us just like that?
No.
I never meant to keep the truth from you for all that long, rather. I was just using it as a bargaining chip to motivate you, but it looks like that plan kind of backfired. At this point, I can only salvage your trust in me by giving you the full story. And you'll really tell us the truth, the whole truth? And nothing but the truth. Or at least I'd like to, but this kind of decision is, this isn't the kind of decision I can make on my own, rather. What say we table this discussion until tomorrow? So there are more people involved than just you. Well, we'll expect you to tell us about them too.
Yeah.
I'm sure you will. I'll run it past the higher-ups, and if I tell them that this is the best way to get you to fight, they'll probably go for it. Although, I might have to talk to you individually instead of telling everyone all at once. Well, I'll do whatever I can. That's interesting. Come find me in the war room tomorrow, and I'll let you know what the brass says.
Hey.
I've got a lot to do, so let's call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early. Interesting. With a wavy cheer of his stubby little arm, C-Ray disappeared. I never thought getting the truth out of him would be this easy. I was gonna say, I expected this to go on for like another 40 days without getting a nugget of the truth, you know? But he still has to discuss it with the people in charge, right? And he said he'd come back tomorrow and say that he could come back tomorrow and say they shut the idea down. I hope you're all ready. If we learn the truth tomorrow, you'll have no excuses to stay on the sidelines. No excuses? We'll see what happens after we hear what C-Ray has to say. We can talk it out rather than decide what the best course of action is then. Yeah, you're right. We can't decide on anything until we really know what's going on. You're hilarious, Mr. Maruko. And you clearly have no intentions of fighting no matter what happens tomorrow. Shut up. I bet you don't either. I mean, I was gonna say I bet he doesn't either. He is a weird combination of like Kokichi and Cory in the house, and I'm gonna defend him. And that might be our bit for this entire run, man. Holy vey. With nothing more to discuss, we left the cafeteria and headed back to our rooms. Well, alright, yippee skippy. Tomorrow morning, C-Ray will tell us the whole truth. I can't even imagine what it might be. Who gathered us here? What are we fighting for? I can only hope that everything will make sense once we know that. Yeah, I'm wondering who these higher-ups are.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
Excellent.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Well then, good night. Good night, C-Ray. Love you to bits.
Ah.
So there's a nighttime announcement too, just like the morning one. I thought it'd be a much longer road to learning the truth, but hopefully by this time tomorrow we'll know everything we need to know. It probably won't be the end of our problems, but it'll be a step forward. At this rate, or rather any rate, there is no use worrying about it anymore today. We'll discuss it with the others once we've heard from C-Ray tomorrow. Tomorrow. And we'll learn the truth tomorrow. It's only a day away. For now, the only thing I can do is wait for tomorrow to come. With nothing else to do, I decided to call it a day. I got into bed and was soon asleep. So I was gonna say, the first night, it makes a lot of sense for him to just be passed out, because he fought a big old fight. Tonight, I was like, I would think that, a lot's rushing through his mind, but I guess not. What's up, pilot? Uh-oh. Karua. Girl, stop crying. Is this a flashback from the scene in the bunker? No, this is a flashback from generations ago. What happened? What's up with her?
Come on.
Oh, we were adorable.
Don't cry. If you keep crying like that, your daddy will get sad too.
Oh.
And he won't be able to go to heaven.
Oh, man. That's right, her dad. We were only in kindergarten back then. Karua's dad had just died. He and Karua were driving over to her mom's research lab when it happened. That car crash that changed her life. A security alert had sounded, and suddenly people were scrambling and trying to get to the nearest shelter. Karua's dad swerved to avoid someone, and well, the car was almost entirely destroyed. Her dad leaned over from the driver's side to shield her from the impact right at the last second. By some miracle, he made it in time, and Karua survived. But her father wasn't so lucky. I'm glad that we now have that full story, but I'm surprised I guess I'm not surprised we got it so early. After the funeral, Karua was inconsolable. She just sat there and cried. There was nothing I could do.
My daddy's gone. I'll never see him again.
Okay, so like, this one, this one's real rough. Cause like, at first I was like, oh, maybe her dad perished to like the invaders or something like that, and that's when the things happen. And no, it was just like a real tragic accident. Because of the sirens causing this panic.
Karua? Don't cry anymore, okay? I know your daddy's gone, but I'll be your daddy from now on, so
that's crazy.
You don't have to be sad.
That's nuts. That's a real cute thing for like a 6-year-old to say. That being said, that's still crazy.
You're too little, Taki. You can't be a daddy.
Maybe, but I'm just glad you're okay, Karua. That your daddy protected you.
But I'm not okay. I got this big cut. right across my tummy.
That's wild, dude.
The doctors say it's gonna leave a scar. It'll never go away. Not even when I'm a grown-up. I bet no one will want to marry a girl with a big, ugly scar like this.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's really true, dude.
Then, when we grow up, I'll marry you. By then, I won't be too little anymore.
Dang.
Huh?
Oh, man.
I'll marry you someday, Karuha. Then you'll never have to be alone. I'll always be there to protect you.
And though that was the first day that he'd said it, man.
You'll protect me?
Yeah. Now that your daddy's gone, I'll keep you safe instead. So please, don't cry. Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Karuha. No matter what.
Okay, so I know they like to set things up, and I know this is gonna be an important scene in the future.
I promise.
Taki. Thank you. I think I'm going to be all right now. You promised. So you gotta do it. Okay?
That's right. I made a promise. A promise to protect Karuha no matter what. And to marry her. Actually, you promised that too. I'm not about to break that promise. To keep Karuha safe, I have to keep fighting. I'll fight. I have to fight. 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 Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. Well. Oh, what I'm awake. I jolted up in bed, throwing the covers off in a panic. My whole body was drenched in sweat. My heart was racing like I'd just woken up from a nightmare. No, not a nightmare, a memory, a childhood memory of Karuha on me. I'd totally forgotten about that time. Why did I dream about it all of a sudden? Wonder what Karuha's doing right now. She probably hasn't stopped worrying since I disappeared. That would be just like her. Come to think of it, what does everyone back in the residential complex think happened to me? Are they treating me as a missing person? Or did they assume I died in the monster attack? I have to ask Siri about that too. Yeah. Sheesh, I'm wide awake now and I'm so sweaty. It's not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside to get some fresh air? Alright, well, this is going to be something happening. So let's get a little saving action going on here. We haven't saved enough. How many save slots have we got? Guess we'll never know. I guess 50. It might be like 30, actually. I'm not sure if that's a full 50. Here, we'll take that. Alright, there's nothing else in here that I could have clicked. I just wanted to double check in here to make sure that there wasn't like a secret locker that I could have clicked or something, you know? It would be so cheeky in a game like this to have these little things, but also some things that you could click that weren't a part of those. But I feel like they should be like flashing or something, you know? Whatever. Got out of bed and slowly made my way towards the door. Along the way, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. He looks okay. It's me. In spite of everything, it's still me, right? It's the same face in the mirror I see every morning, but somehow something about it seems wrong. I don't know how to describe it, but this reflection doesn't feel like me anymore. This reflection doesn't feel like me anymore. I wonder if this is a side effect from using hemoanima.
Who are you?
Who are you saying it's the mirror?
I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I?
You see, we're seeing ourselves in the mirror. I wonder if we actually look any different. Yeah, I guess we look fine. What am I doing? This is stupid. I don't think it's stupid. I do think that's something. I turned away from the mirror and walked out the door. As soon as I got outside. Oh yeah, dude! The scene that greeted me took my breath away.
I've heard of those. They're stars, right?
The night sky above my head was now dotted with countless tiny glimmering pinpricks of light. Yeah, I guess somebody's first time like seeing stars, that would be like a breathtaking experience. The vastness, and I feel like that's something we probably should appreciate more. Because, you know, that's the thing. It's a beautiful sight that we have a cherished opportunity to look at every single night, which is kind of crazy. The endlessness of it all was almost terrifying, but in a beautiful way too. It inspired me, inspired a sense of AWE in me I've never felt before.
I wonder what Karuo would say if she saw this.
She'd freak out, dude. As I stood there wondering, my gaze was drawn to a different, larger light in the sky. Oh my gosh, to the moon!
Looks so close. Is that another planet?
Oh, have you never seen the moon before either? No, it's not a planet, it's a different celestial body. I'm pretty sure I read about it once. A big chunk of rock orbiting the Earth, visible to the naked eye. What was it called again? It's on the tip of my tongue. Is that... Huh? Have we seen that sort of text styling before? Huh? All of a sudden, I felt like I wasn't alone. I spun around to see who was there.
Yeah.
Who are... You're on fire? No, not quite. It wasn't a person, more like a burning, flickering apparition in the shape of a young man. A fire with a mind of its own. Not just any fire either. Those were undying flames, right?
What the?
What, huh? Huh? What did he say? He just opened his mouth, but didn't say anything. The way its mouth is moving, is it talking? I can't hear a thing now.
What is it? What are you trying to tell me?
He looks sad. The thing seemed to hear me, but my question seemed to upset it. A profound sorrow passed over its fiery features. The next moment, it disappeared into thin air. I mean, it wore like an academy uniform. Like, we all have a sort of academy uniform and looked like that person wore one. So now it is feeding into my, okay, so it seems like we might not be the first class of this last Defense Academy. What happened? What was that? Don't tell me, was that a ghost? Ghost or not, it definitely had been trying to communicate with me, but what was it trying to say and why? Vainly trying to comprehend what I had seen and what it was all about, I stood there dumbfounded. It was a while before I could even bring myself to move from that spot. In the end, I didn't get a wink of sleep for the rest of the night. Yeah, I was gonna say, after that I'd be like, huh, am I being haunted? Is that a past student at this academy? Am I going to die? Am I gonna be alright? Alright, we're, pardon me, we're at day 3.
Up and out of troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your
Rise and
third
shine,
day
Ursine.
of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
I wonder if... Because I wouldn't be surprised if there were a clever way to tie in playing this game again and getting these 100 endings to being a part of the true nature of this game. For lack of better terms, because I use, you know, the true nature of all things is very Cassius Bright. That's not this this developer or this game series, but like this game series always does tend to have like or I guess these game devs usually have a hey, this is the true nature of what's really going on. Like for your Zero Time Dilemmas, or your Danganronpas, or your Raincodes, etc., etc. There's always some sort of true nature, and it kind of, a lot of the times it relates to either the game mechanics, or maybe not so much for Danganronpa, but for the other games, a lot of times it relates to like the game mechanics. So I'm wondering if that's something we're gonna see here. Because I feel like the gimmick of having 100 endings is not just a gimmick per se. I'm almost expecting it to not just be like, oh yeah, there's 100 different endings, and and they are all like meaningful endings of some nature. There's something to that. We're real early in the game, so it's kind of whatever. Morning's finally here. Should I tell everyone about what I saw last night? Will they believe me? I'm not even sure I believe it really happened. They might just write it off as a dream or saying I'm going crazy. But I'll think about that later. Today is the day Sirai's going to tell us the truth. Maybe. I can decide what to do about the ghost boy afterwards. Danny Phantom? We're gonna meet up in the war room, right? Let's do it. It does feel like there might be a fight today. Or maybe not. Well, there's Ato. There's the flames. Anybody around here? I like to just do the lap. Wait, hold on. Okay, so it is I shouldn't go to anybody's room without permission. That makes sense. Fair enough. Alright, shoot me this way. There's only one person outside here. What's up? Good morning, Takumi. Did you sleep well? I'm afraid I had a rather restless night. What's wrong? Are you feeling okay? Just a little queasy. My body doesn't deal with change very well. Being in a new place with so many new sights and sounds, it takes some getting used to. I should be fine though, given some time. He doesn't look fine. I hope he's not, being here won't make his condition worse. I mean, as long as he gets a little stab, just re-heal him. He'll be alright. Ato, just go and get yourself a little knife to the chest, you're gonna be just fine. That's crazy work. I don't have to walk all the way there. I can go map and I can go to the war room. But it might be nice to just kind of like peek around. Because I doubt there's anybody else anywhere. The first floor. I mean, I can see somebody still being in the cafeteria, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, it looks like everybody is where they should be. Okay, and that's what I wanted to see. If their faces would like be in the hallway if they were in the hallway. That's great. And then there's a multiple person mark because there's multiple people here. Alright, good. I've gotten what I needed or what I wanted to see from the map, actually. So let's go ahead and head here. And it's a press and hold A. So there's a lot of, like, nice little chunks of features here. Big fan. When I arrived at the war room, everyone else was already there. How did he beat us here? How did Ato beat us here? Everyone, that is, except for Sirai. He's certainly taking his time. You think he's still discussing with the people in charge? Maybe it's taking longer to convince him than he thought. He should have told us that. I got up early for nothing. Really, that's really it. Ain't a lot of point us waiting around here. Yes, I'm sure Sirai will summon us again when he's ready to talk. When that time comes, we will have to gather here again. Until then, we can probably spend our time as we see fit. Wow, we actually get some free time? And here I thought we were in for a long, involved lore dump. I was ready for it, actually. I was looking forward to it all night. I guess I'll just rest my head in my dear sister's lap and go back to sleep now. Don't joke like that in front of other people, dear brother dearest. After that little meeting, in the war room broke up, with all of us going back to our rooms, rather. Cool. We're free to spend our time, however, until Sirai wants to, until he gets back, rather. What exactly should I do while I'm waiting, though? Free time! Very Danganronpa of you. You can do things like upgrade your class weapons or get to know your comrades, and not just classmates, your comrades. You'll have free time twice a day, once in the morning, once in the afternoon, during which you can pass time by engaging in activities, selecting activities. Don't want to do anything, you just go to your bed. First, try going to the training room and the entrance hall, which were unlocked during your tour of the school. Okay, so we have some guided free time this time. So they want us to go to the training room and the entrance hall. Training room's on the second floor? Yes. Entrance hall is on the first. Hold on, she's here, but her brother's not? They can separate? That's crazy. Crazy work. Here, we'll go to the entrance hall like they asked me to. Yo, if you have some free time, you want to go exploring with me? We use a fire extinguisher, open up a hole in the wall of fire, then we can get out there and bust some heads. I'd like to go out with you, but wouldn't it be dangerous for just the two of us? It's teaming with invaders out there. If it'll make you feel any better, we can invite more people. I'll ask Haruko and Darumi. So you can select a maximum of 3 people to bring to go exploring. You cannot select characters that are dimmed out. Cool, then I guess let's try this exploring thing. I should have saved right beforehand. I feel sick. Herc, not now. Please ignore me. I'm sorry. Rain check. No way. Sure.
Start!
We'll see what this is all about. I just don't want anybody to die. Alright, so now we got a hole in the wall. Oh! Okay, so it's like a little board map here. So this is the outside world. It is actually ruins. It's just like Siri said. There's nothing but ruins out here. All I can see is city wreckage and debris. Guess he wasn't lying about not being able to return to TRC, I guess. What can we do out here? Hey, man, turn that frown upside down. Oh, so that's what the school looks like. It's kind of like a airship almost. It reminds me of an airship. So we might as well... Oh, and I see the actual fire around it. There's undying flames elsewhere, though, too, which is interesting. So we might as well try looking for something we can use. So, exploring will allow you to collect BP and materials. Select a step card from your hand and move the corresponding number of spaces. There are spaces of several types. Materials will allow you to obtain the ones on the icon. Battle spaces start a battle. Question marks are different events. The color of the space implies the amount of risk and reward. So purple is greater than yellow is greater than blue. Blue is just the safest option. There are other spaces with their own unique effects, so try to land on anything that catches your eye. Okay. Can I save while I'm out here? Oh, I can! That's awesome. Thank you. I feel way less worried about this now, so we can do a 2 or a 1. I don't really want to battle immediately, so let's go look at a 2 and go here. You find a unexploded bomb under some rubble. You might be able to scrap it for some parts. Oh yeah, no, we're dismantling this thing. And it worked! Oh, somebody did take some damage though. You carefully defused the bomb and was able to scrap it for parts. You were exhausted from the mental strain. Okay, that's fine. If your party HP reaches 0 while exploring, you will end and lose half of the items. When things look dicey, you can choose retreat by choosing end exploration from a checkpoint or from the menu.
Yes!
Okay. Any items you will get will be converted into materials when the exploration is over. Additionally, so we can only have 9 things. Yes. Once your item slots are full, head back by selecting end exploration from the menu or a checkpoint. Okay. Cool. So we have a 1 and a 4. 1 will just be a rock. 4 will be, looks like we can go to another blank spot or a fight. What is this? What is the different kind of 1? Let me see. Abandoned research lab. It looks like they studied mineral ore here. Just grab some rocks. I don't want to put the bomb in there, you know what I mean? Let's start flipping some switches, actually. Got copper ore, okay, that's worth it. We take those. So we have a 2. And we have a 4. Go 1 here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, yellow, versus go here for 1. Wait. Oh, no, we would land on that space or on a monster space. So let's just go and land on the, I guess, the blank space. Yeah. So we have a 2 and a 3. Let's go here. Get some materials. Ooh, technology 30 or more, so we do have to, like, get our stuff up. Dismantle a refrigerator or dismantle a washing machine. Washer, maybe water. Barely working motor, okay.
Might as well take it.
Nice, nice, nice. So 3 will get us there, 1 will get us to that spot. Let's do the 1. Because that'll give us a 6 or to there. If we do this 3, then we can go... Can I look at the... I can view area. Awesome. So if I go here, and that'll be 1, 2, 3, then we have a 6 still on hand. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we can either get a rock there or a purple rock. I want the purple rock. So let's go 3 and then 6. Look for a 4-leaf clover or pick a regular... Oh, look for a 4-leaf. We gotta get that lock. Okay. The whole party took 1 damage? Yes! Oh, that's not fun. Okay, so we have a 6, so let's get the 6. Yeah, I want the purple. So. Taking the glowing blue rock, absolutely. Oh, it exploded. That's unfortunate. The risk reward, they weren't kidding. Alright, well, there's a mystery one here. I don't think it'll kill us. You find an altar with an odd statue. Leave an offering. Chances of finding all materials plus 20%. So we lost our dismantled bomb, but finding items could be good. So let's go for the 2 here. Oh, get Kako to destroy it. Oh no. Creep past it. Creep past. It's a battle. So what do these battles look like? Are they just regular, like, oh, we're in some sort of warehouse and there's... Okay. Ooh! Well, she's a little hurt, but she should also be able to do some shenanigans, I would think. This thing has 10 HP, which is a little crazy. But it is what it is.
Let's go.
Well, maybe you don't go first. Maybe you
Rev it up!
First.
Let her rip!
Good.
Don't underestimate me.
This may not be the best idea, but we get
Out
what
of
we
my
want.
way. How unsatisfying.
We get 1 more AP.
Here we go!
That is probably for the best. And now...
Ready when you are.
Maybe we do a side slash. Oh, what are you guys? You got a 3? That's fine. He has the most HP right now, so I think he should be trying to block her off.
Take this!
I think we have to... Oh, we can go again. Somebody can go again.
My turn.
You might as well go... Ooh, or maybe you
Full
should
throttle.
go again.
Good
No,
to go.
yours is a little bit better, so... Yeah. Second time. Because that'll
Got
get rid of
it.
the one back there. We still have 1 more AP, which is kind of crazy.
Fine.
You can move 1, so maybe you do move 1. Yeah. And that gives us another AP.
Hauling ass!
You can move 1 spot. That's not going to defeat any of the big boys, though, but it is going to be 1 guy over there. Yes. Okay. I have gotten... Ooh, they are going after her.
Not bad.
She might be gone. Oh, no, she's good. Oh, we're good. We're good, y'all. We're good. Just barely we're good, but we are still good.
Go!
We might be ending exploration after this. What I actually want to do, I want
Hardly
you
a
to
challenge.
take a defensive stance. Right? Yes. You take a defensive stance.
It's killing game time!
I honestly probably should have had her do that regardless. But you know, live and learn.
Stab!
Okay, but now you are
Seriously
fatigued.
depressing.
You do more damage. This will attack both of you.
Totally wrecked.
And
Here we go.
there you go. Why not? Great. Do we get anything from winning that battle is the real question.
I'll take this.
Okay, Kashmir. Let's go here. Since that's safe. Because I feel like we can. We're playing a little risky. We're playing a little risky now. I think we'll take the 2 here. Dismantle a small clock, actually. Some scrap parts, okay.
We did it.
That's a checkpoint. When you arrive at a checkpoint, you'll be able to select it as a new starting point in future explorations. Okay. Noted. Admittedly, let's do that. Let's use the 2 this way, because we'll have a 1 afterwards. We'll take a different path. Oh! Well, she doesn't look too good, so I'm gonna go ahead and... No, okay, well, that's unfortunate, but we can go this way now. There we go. Okay, so we can go past... we didn't have to... Okay. Okay, understood. We'll end exploration, because she's at 1 HP.
Let's head back.
Very good. Good. Cool. Whew, we finally made it back. It's already pretty dark. Oh, wow. So that ate up the entire day. Oh. Today was pretty fun. Let me know what the next time you want to go out, okay? That's unfortunate. It is nighttime now. You can explore the outside of the school using the fire extinguisher in the entrance hall. You'll be able to obtain more BP and materials as you explore. For more details, check the manual by the entrance hall. Well, dang. Hope we didn't miss the meeting, you know?
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack. Well, then.
They came to an end without any word from C-Ray. Is he really having that much trouble getting permission to tell us what's going on? Why are the people in charge so determined to keep us in the dark? But we're about to hear something tomorrow, right? Right? Uh-oh. Once again, I resolved not to think too deeply about anything until the next day and went to bed for the night. I mean, should we resolve to go out... Okay, day 4, great. Should we resolve to go out and... He'll have his morning announcement, whoop-de-doo.
Get ready for your... Prepare to be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved...
Great. I would say maybe we go in the afternoon so we still have a morning to ourselves, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then, like, we would still just show up at night. I think that would be the best way to do about it. But whatever. Today is the day Siri will tell us everything. The reason for being chosen, the truth behind this war, all of that will be made clear. To the cafeteria. Everybody's probably meeting up there first. Alright. Cool. Anybody around here? I don't need to just guess anymore. I have a map. So we know nobody's here. I think literally everybody is actually in the cafeteria. Great. Huh? Where's C-Ray? I'm afraid there's no sign of him today either.
Oh.
That's over 24 hours since any of us has laid on the adorable little tyrant. Is he still talking things over with the people in charge? He could have at least told us he was going to need more time. Where is he at right now anyway? Anyone seen him? Not me, I haven't seen him since the day before yesterday. Maybe he's in one of the locked off classrooms.
He's probably fine. I mean, he looks the same as in the morning and nighttime announcements. I'm pretty sure those are recorded, Miss Amemiya. He always says the exact same thing in the exact same way. Yeah, that makes sense. Emo, what are you eating? Oh, this? It's Mont Blanc. At least that's what it said on the Rationomatic when I ordered it. I've never tried it before. I'm pleasantly surprised, rather. I never thought something that looks so much like a pale turd could taste so good. You're eating something fancy like that like it's no big deal? You're supposed to be on dry bread like the rest of us non-fighters. But Siray's the one who came up with that rule, and he can't enforce it if he's not here, so why not take advantage of his absence? Right. There's nothing stopping us. Well, I guess it's okay then. Just while Siray's away, I mean, no one's gonna complain if I try it too, right? He'll probably be back soon, so this is our big chance. Oh, here it goes. Get in line. I need something other than dry bread. Even warm toast with butter would be a luxury at this point. Gaku and Tsubasa both scramble towards the machine, jostling each other aside in an attempt to get to the Rationomatic first. Maybe I could. No, I should not. Someone like me. Man, if this was a killing game, we'd all get full-on impaled the moment we violated the school rules. Exactly. Whoever's running this place is doing a piss-poor job. I wanted thrills, chills, kills. She's just a Danganronpa fan. Not some kind of undisciplined free-for-all the moment the boss's back is turned. Isn't it strange that Siray hasn't stepped in to stop them, though? Makes me wonder if he's even here anymore. You think he could have gone outside the academy? I doubt he'd go that far without telling us. If there was an enemy attack, we'd be left at a disadvantage without him. That little shit just does whatever he wants. Slamming his hand on the table, Takamaru got onto his feet and started yelling at the top of his voice. Hey, robo bastard, you're out there somewhere, aren't you? You're gonna be watching us on the surveillance cameras or something? This is some kind of test? I'm getting sick of it, you hear me? Hurry up and say something already. Nothing, huh? Seriously, what's his damage? It is my fist. Maybe he really has left the school. I think we should go look for him. If we stick to the school, there's only so many places he could be. What's going on here? Where could Siray be, and why did he disappear all of a sudden? While some of the group remained behind to take full advantage of the Rationomatic, the rest of us left to search the school. After a while, we went back to our rooms. Is that the entire day gone? No. I can't say Siray's well-being means a lot to me, but his disappearance has me worried all the same. What should I do? Should I head out and look for him with the others? More free time! Alright, well. Well, there's him. I guess we can start to get to know our classmates. What is this green? What is the green, actually? I don't know. Maybe some sort of activity? There's a green one here, too. I was gonna say the green might be, you know, going out to do the things. I feel like we need to try the training grounds. But here, let's talk to her. And see what the green thing is, I guess. Characters will spend time as they please inside the school. You can engage in student activities with characters that have a symbol over their head. You can use the map to check where characters are. So I can engage in an activity in here. Takumi, come play a game with me. Yeah, sure. I really love old school Eroge. Eroge from the old schools, old days rather, is more like supernatural objects in games. The madness of the creator, the uninterrupted total pathos, the absolute goodie bag of fetishes under the guise of a game. Gosh darn it, Darumi. I should have hung out with you. Playing games like that burns something inside of my chest. They make my soul shriek with excitement like, yeah. Darumi. Chill. Never mind. She's alright, guys. Anyway, that's how you have to play one of my favorites. You'll totally love it, I swear. Okay? Deal. Oh, she's opening her eyes. That's crazy. We can't play a game like that. We're supposed to be in a school. Shut up and stop acting like a teacher's pet. Show me your soul. Alright, The Rock. I want your soul, Cody. After that, I was captured by Darumi and forced to play an erotic game. Creativity went up by 6. Oh! And linguistics got... Okay, I see. Participating in student activities will also raise Takumi's grades. He'll be graded in 5 subjects: linguistics, math, science, social studies, and gym. All subjects will be needed in different scenarios. Each character will increase a different grade, so do try student activities with a variety of characters. Noted. I wonder if their things tell me what they increase. Not for nothing. Report card. So if we go to Darumi, who we now know is... No, there's nothing. I'm just gonna have to make my best guess. Misery porn is still crazy to me. I thought it was torture porn, but maybe I'm wrong. I hope it doesn't just randomly change. Great. Last resort. Is that new? Unleash an extra powerful attack near death. User dies after use. Oh, interesting. Costs 0 AP. Huh. Okay. Well, they're both in there. I feel like maybe we do training this time. Oh, I guess he wants to do things too. But I want to train. Oh, wait. Oh, duh. I see now. I see. It's the symbols that are near their names. Yes, his is, it had the little ladder, the little gymnast ladder kind of thing. So that was that, and hers must have had the little book by its side. Okay, noted. So that's how you tell. That's the one thing that I was like, how do we do that? Hey, Ima, how you doing? Maybe I'll go hang out with Ima. Y'all would love that, right? We all Ima fans out here. Where is Ima? It said he must be by his door. Which is all the way over here. What's up, Ima? Disappearing at a crucial time like this is a bad look. Is he trying to avoid telling us the truth? Okay, never mind. We can't hang with Ima. Whatever. I kind of want to do this, but I also want to do training itself, you know? VR machine. Apparently we use this to train in a virtual space. I don't really know how it works, though. Did you come to use the training machine as well? Training is a productive use of your time. I commend you for that. I'll train with you if you want. Hurry up and enter the virtual training space. I would, but I don't really know how to use the machine. Just figure it out as you go along. You'll get used to it as soon enough, rather. Pressured by Haruko, I reluctantly placed the headset over my eyes. I guess we're training. No. Oh. Yeah. How did I get outside? Where did all these invaders come from? Calm down, this is just a simulation. The invaders, as well as Darumi and our other allies, are nothing more than AI-controlled programs. All you have to do is defend the school just like in a real battle. Guess I'll give it a try. All allies annihilated, or the thing perishes, which is, you know.
Let's go!
Cool. I guess, maybe we do that here. Here. Yeah, you do that there. Can you get to? No, you can't get to that one yet. So I'm going to do a get out of my way. I guess here, because that'll open up a path for her at least. To go to this guy with this and smash him.
Broken so soon.
And she can still move one step forward to go and smash this guy. That gives us one more AP, and that means that you can go over here to take a step. Nope, not the dash. Go and use your side step. A little two-step. Hit the 4 there, actually. Yeah, because I don't expect the 2 that are up front to be able to make it all the way over. Oh, they were. Okay, great. This is the first time that I've ever seen this. When Darumar, when a Darumar approaches the, is that what they're called? It will self-destruct and deal a large amount of damage to it. Make sure to keep them away from the generator. Okay, so that's what they're called.
Guess I'm screwed.
When an ally's HP drops to 5 or less, they'll be near death, allowing them to use last resort. I see.
Let's do this.
Cool. Perfect. Wish I knew their... Oh, I can look at their range. What am I talking about? Certainly I can see their range.
It's as bad as I thought, huh?
You'll be alright. Probably. Okay, so...
It's too much. Gotta
Okay.
help.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine, because that one will still focus on her. Oh, I was out of AP. That's on me. I could have definitely figured that out. Ooh, they double stomp. Oh, okay, alright. Okay, well, let's figure this out real quick, because now she's surrounded, so she can't really get over there. So I am, unfortunately, going to have to, like, do a side slash to,
Let's do this!
get out of my way. Would be great for where, admittedly, you know what, those guys don't really matter all that much. So we've cleared a path for her, she can now walk around.
My turn.
I actually think I want you to go do something first.
Ready when you are.
Maybe I don't.
Here we go.
I mean, sure.
Take this!
Just take out that one.
Now then, to business.
Yeah, because now you can go here.
How's this? Broken so soon.
And take
Time to
out
move.
essentially all three of them.
Out of my way. How unsatisfying. Ready whenever.
Because you can get that one too.
Broken
Get one
so
more.
soon.
And now,
Looks a little dangerous. So close to dead.
because this won't cost any stuff, that hits all of them, and we should still have 1 AP left. Great. And I think that's almost everybody.
Your turn now.
So now you're stunned, but in terms of stun, you can't do nothing. We do still have an AP, so...
Let's give it to him.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else can really get over there, so just do that. We got one set of little guys left. We still have one more AP?
Time for battle.
Sure, that's fine. Whatever. Okay, sure. You can
Good
get
to
him. Go ahead. I wonder if you can still get an S rank if you have any damage done to the thing. Because that feels like, oh no, it's still S. Okay. Well, my brain just like, oh yeah, we need 100% to get an S rank. That's not the truth, and that's good to know. Pretty realistic. You never think it was just a program. You're right. This would be a good way to sharpen our skills between battles. All right. Well, what do I get from it? You never know when invaders will attack next, so I should probably use the machine to train whenever I have some time to spare. You can use the VR training to gain BP. Use BP to upgrade your class weapon. Upgrade your class weapon. To level up your skills to prepare for future defensive battles. So can I upgrade my class weapon here? I can. So how much BP do I have now? Yo, hers is at 8 out of 10? That's crazy. Well, it makes sense, because she's her. But 8 out of 10 is kind of crazy, dude. Does it tell me where I have BP? Huh? Am I missing it? So let's see. Okay, I see. It's the thing there. Yeah, okay, great. So no, he needs Gym 1 to upgrade his. What do I need? I don't need anything. What does she need? Oh, I think I need Linguistics 1. So yeah, I could get her thing upgraded, but I kind of want his upgraded. that costs 800? Lord have mercy. What time of day is it? It's still afternoon, so I can still do his thing, which is cool. Okay, well, yeah, I can do 2 of the things that I wanted to do. For some reason I couldn't, oh, I can't click on him. I have to click on the actual move spot. Whoop-de-doo. Alright, he looked like he was over here. What's up? Hey, this ain't too bad. Alright, we'll talk. Hey, talk with me. Doesn't the design of this hallway kick ass? Kick ass? Does it? Really? This design? It's shiny and blinged out, and the art's sick as hell too. It's right up my alley, man. Whoever came up with this shit was a real man of taste, that's for sure. But my house is full of gold and totally badass, so like this hallway. Oh my gosh. Looks like a bad joke to me, but well, to each its own. Okay, so mobility and endurance went up by 3, and that should be 1 up for Jim. Noted. Okay. I think that's I mean, we're still in, like, I feel like a tutorial-ish age. Yeah, good for you. I think that was a good way to do it. Another day's come to a complete end without any sign of C-Ray. What happened to his promise to tell us the truth now? Is this his way of, getting out of it? Isn't it rather, he's supposed to be our commanding officer or whatever? Is it okay for him to leave us here unsupervised? It doesn't add up. Did something go wrong? What could have happened? Isn't C-Ray in control of everything that goes on here? So I guess we'll probably have like a week and then just some free time and then a week. That would still end up being a lot of battling. Okay, I mean, this whatever. I continued to struggle with a vague sense of unease right up until my 4th day at the last Defense Academy drew to a close. We're already at day 5. Okay. Fascinating. I wonder if anything will, like, go down at this point. Like, why can't we use the...
Get
Shut up.
prepared to be ready to give your
Why can't we
life.
use the fire hydrants that are in the place downstairs to put out the fires that are in the ring of fire in the defense room? Right? With the morning announcement still ringing in my ears, I forced myself out of bed. It's the same kind of fire, so why wouldn't be able to do so? I'd better make my way to the cafeteria. Maybe today Cyril will finally be back. He is coming back, isn't he? I mean, maybe. Maybe not. Nobody. Okay, just making sure nobody's anywhere else. Let's go ahead and head our way. Hey, everybody, welcome to the cafeteria. When I got back to the cafeteria, I found the same lineup as the day before. Every other member of the team, but no C-Ray. Alright, I'm really starting to get pissed off. I'm gonna punch somebody. There's no way this is supposed to be how it goes, right? Did something go wrong somehow? You mean with C-Ray? Who'd ever think of messing with him? Has nobody been looking for him? I took a look around the school yesterday, but I didn't see him anywhere. My eyesight is just as pathetic as my work ethic, though, so it's possible I looked over something. I also searched the school grounds, even outside the wall, by the wall of fire, rather, but I didn't find anything. My money's still on him being in one of the rooms we can't get into. But why is he locked himself away for so long? That's super weird. Yeah. Is it possible he just ran away? Ran away from what? Telling the truth, maybe? His responsibilities, maybe. It'd be pretty awkward for him to come back and tell us he wasn't given permission to reveal the truth. For real? What a creep. Chill, dude. He wasn't doing this to get the rest of you to fight, remember? He wouldn't drop it that easily. Or he was doing it to do that. I was just putting the possibility out there. You don't need to treat it as a genuine theory. But what if something has happened to C-Ray and he's not coming back? What's our best course of action then? Our best course of action? With C-Ray gone, there's no one left to enforce his rules, so maybe... This is our chance to escape the school and go home. Huh? I know we still have the wall of fire to contend with, so the rest of us may have to use our hemo-anima after all. Well, look at that. If we have to use that power anyway, I'd rather do it for something like this instead of being a pawn in C-Ray's war. But it's still ruins and stuff outside the wall, right? There are a bunch of invaders out there too. Yep, we sure almost died out there. And we have no idea how to get to the Tokyo residential complex from here. That can be our first order of business once we're out there. We'll figure out the rest as we go along. That's how you die, my guy. As we go along, I don't think that's a good idea. Once we leave the school, we won't be able to be revived anymore. I'm well aware of the danger, but it's a risk I'm willing to take if it means going home. Isn't that how we all feel? Or would you rather stay locked up in here forever? Not forever, just 100 days. You know, everything Siri said was probably a lie. There's no guarantee. There's no way he'd let us go after 100 days are up. Yeah, you've got a point there. He's... Oh, man. Eito, I understand why you'd be panicking like this, but like... Well, I guess maybe I wouldn't completely trust Siri either if I were in this situation, but I wouldn't try and, like, blindly escape.
Hey.
Then let's get out of here together. If we risk our lives for something, let's do it for freedom. Risk our lives for freedom? Risk implies a chance of success, which you're suggesting is more like suicide. There's no way you can find your way home by wandering aimlessly out in the wilderness. Can you really say that for sure? We won't know if we never try. Well, you never tried fighting for Siri, so... I'd like to hear what everyone else thinks, especially those who have refused to fight so far. Huh? You mean us? You won't fight because you're afraid, isn't that right? Doesn't I leave, does leaving and finding your own way back sound like a better option? I won't stop you if that's what you really want. Well, the thing is, I want to get back to the complex as much as anyone else, but, well, who knows what's beyond all those ruined towns out there? Without a map or a plan or anything, we might end up further from home. It's too big a risk. Huh? Don't forget about all the invaders. A cowardly weakling like me wouldn't last 5 minutes out there. My stance hasn't changed. Any plan that puts my dear sister in danger is completely out of the question. You'll have to count us out. You guys, I guess you're going alone, Eito. Cowards to the core, huh? Too scared to fight and too scared to run. Why'd I get the feeling you already knew they'd say that when you asked them? At any rate, it seems we've reached a consensus. Nobody wants to leave the school with you, Eito. Of course, you're still welcome to escape on your own. Wonder how long it would take for the invaders to find you, or maybe you'll die of starvation before then. Alright, you've made your point. Eito's voice was hoarse. As if he were choking on his own regrets, he turned to leave. Where are you going? I'm sorry, I'd like to be alone for a while. It seems I fail to understand how everyone feels. Social relationships sure can be tricky. Oh, he did say that he was bad at social interactions and reading the room. Oh, dude. Eyes downcast, his face pale, Eito staggered uncertainly out of the cafeteria. Is he gonna be okay? No one really felt like discussing things further after that. Eventually, we decided to go back to our own rooms. Man. So this might be like our actual first free time. This is so weird. Where could Siri have gone? Did he really run away like Ima said? I find that hard to imagine. Guess there's nothing we can do rather except wait until something new happens. Now then, what should I do today? Free time! Okay, now we're at day 5. We got actual free time. We would never rest in bed. That's crazy. We get ourselves some more of this. Oh, I guess we get a double here. That's something I can't pass up on, actually. Kako's in there. He is by the defense room door. I would like to talk to him, if anything. What are you doing here? He looks deep in thought. Better not disturb him. Alright, well, guess I won't be doing that. What are all y'all doing? Oh, it's just the two of you. I kind of want to hear what they have to say. Are they together? No, they're not. So what's going to happen to us now? Nothing. What comes next for us? I'm so scared. Alright, well, they have nothing for me. So I will instead just go to here. Kako, you are not hanging out with your brother? What's up? What'll become of us now? Okay, so all the cowards are gonna say the same thing. That being said, I should be able to upgrade his thing now, so let's go and do that, because I think his being upgraded would just be kind of nice. As your skill upgrades, you'll need good grades, yes, in addition to BP. These can be attained in student activities or exploring outside the school, so activities correspond to your needs. Like, we'll need more gym. I don't know if we can, yeah, I was gonna say we need 3 math for her. That's crazy work. And we need so much just stuff. Homicide 1. I mean, we should probably raise ours too. But her having a whole bunch of like, yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. What do we need for ours? I feel like we should be able to raise ours without anything. Nope, we do need things for ours. We will need to go out exploring again, unfortunately, which is fine. Fine and dandy. We can also get BP from doing that. I'm not sure if that takes time. It certainly should. Oh, they're not in the same thing together. Well, I've never gotten math, so let's hang out, I guess. Let's talk. Hiruko, what are you doing here? I was looking at the statue. It's good for the soul to appreciate a beautiful work of art. Beautiful? This creepy statue? Oh, don't tell me you're unable to comprehend the beauty of its design. What's there to comprehend, rather? He's wearing a boxing gloves which he's about to I'm sorry, why is he wearing a boxing glove? He's supposed to be a samurai. He's a samurai boxer. You ever heard of Samurai Jack? He was not a boxer, but you know what I mean. The artist so deftly subverts convention through a dialectical interplay of irrationality and ambivalence, challenging the minimality of postmodern sensibilities. Yeah, Taki, I don't know what she's talking about, for real. Run that by me again? Wow, it really is something to behold. Just looking at it makes me feel so much better. Yeah, I guess I really am unable to comprehend. I'm sorry, that's analysis went up by 6 though, that's crazy. Math 1, baby. I mean, I guess when we hung out with him, we got 3 and 3. We get some more math if we really wanted to. Or we could find her and get some creativity in here. Or maybe we just go out and try and get some more stuff, actually. Where's going out? Am I tripping? It's not defense room door. Where's the entrance hole? Oh, here. It feels backwards. I felt like it was the other way around. Maybe it's because I walked here. Actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, I can't go now, so I have to go in the morning. Good to know. In that regard, let's try to get some more. We have 1 and 1 there, so I think we should actually still be focusing on math since we can get hers up a level. But I don't think really hers need to be up a level for real. But we can try it. Is she just by her room? Yeah, she is. Oh, we live right next to her? That's crazy. Sure. Hiruko, what are you doing here? Hiruko, are you not feeling well? Could you shut up, please? I'm trying to meditate. Meditate? I was healing my mind by quieting my spirit and preserving the sound of the wind, not the soul of the wind. This war is a long one, so having a few days like this is a necessity. So you're getting some mental respite, huh? Maybe I'll do some meditation myself, huh? I meditated beside Hiruko and quelled my exhaustion. Good, more analysis. I do wonder how much it takes to get up a level in terms of like math, science, etc., etc. Alright, shut up, Siri. Another day without Siri. Looks like he's completely dropped off the face of the earth. What if he's really not coming back? What's going to happen to us then? Or was this always his plan? Was he lying to us this whole time? That's right. Just a svelte 2,400 hours and you're done, huh? Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but this war will decide the fate of humanity. While the school stands, there's still a chance for a bright future, but if the school fails, so does mankind. Invaders will massacre every last one of you, and then they'll move on to your loved ones. Who are these invaders, though, you know? About protecting humanity, about going home after 100 days. Was any of that true? Once I started thinking like that, I couldn't stop. I asked myself the same questions over and over again. What was true? What was a lie? What should I believe? What should I do from now on? I do believe, at the very least, we have been lied to in terms of the first fight where we saved Karua. What will be the best chance of getting home safe? Those questions continued to bounce around inside my head until I finally fell into a light, fitful sleep. A memory? Another one? Another memory! Karua was always getting lost when we were kids. The moment she took your eyes off her, she'd wander off somewhere. Didn't matter how many other people were around or how familiar the place was, and all it took was a few seconds and she was gone. I hope these aren't fake memories. That's just the kind of girl she was.
So this is where you were.
Taki!
Your mom asked me to come find you. She said you disappeared after the last alarm went off.
Well, you know how the alarm triggers her.
You're always doing that. It's like you've got a talent for getting lost.
Sorry.
didn't take me long to accept Kataro's vanishing acts as a part of who she was. She disappeared so completely, but part of me wondered if she'd somehow strayed into a different world from the one that we knew. Then just as suddenly she'd be back, drifted in and out of sight like a ghost, like the ghost that we saw earlier.
How did you know I was here, Taki?
I got a sixth sense.
Just a
I
feeling,
can see
I
ghosts.
guess?
I got a feeling.
A feeling?
Woo-hoo.
Yeah! You might be really good at getting lost, but I'm even better at finding you again.
Hey, he was a cat.
So when you get lost, don't be scared. I'll always come find you again.
That's crazy. This man was into her since she was a baby.
It's no problem for Takumi Samino, expert finder.
Actually, you know what? He's laying his claim. He already promised they were getting married, so in his kid mind, he was like, well, I gotta treat her like a wife.
That's so corny.
Well, expert or not, I still wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you, so try not to wander off too much, okay?
Okay. Thanks, Taki.
Thanks, Taki.
No problem. Come on, let's go home.
They're even holding hands. Kids these days, adorable. Day 6. We're almost at day 7. We're almost in the first week. First week's about to be in the bag. All right, great. Yeah. Woohoo, whoop-de-doo. Another dream about me and Katara. Oh, man, he's slumbery. That's been happening a lot lately. Why is it always us as kids? Am I that desperate to see her again, or am I just that homesick? I've only been gone a few days. I never thought I'd miss her so much. More importantly, what's going on with C-Ray? Has anything new happened since yesterday? Probably too much to hope that he's to come back after all this time, but I'll go meet up with everyone in the cafeteria anyway. Okay, let's check out the map. Let's get moving. Is everyone in the cafeteria? I feel like somebody's missing from this group. Oh yeah, our boy. Where is he? Where's Ato? He's not in this group. Where's Ato? Or does it just only hold 8 people in the picture? I don't see him anywhere on the map. Alright, well, okay, fine. Oh, this is just a mistake. Is he actually in here? Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no Ato in here either. And once again, no C-Ray. Takumi, am I glad to see you? It's an emergency. What? What's going on? Ato's gone missing. Okay, well, yeah. And he's taking a fire extinguisher with him. Huh? Looks like he really did decide to leave after all. All on his own? Is he crazy? He's barely got any experience with Hemo Anima. How's he going to use it to defend himself? He's not exactly the sporty type. If he gets attacked, he'll get ragdolled all over the place. And he's too far away to get revived, too. He's going to meet it with a terrible fate, that's for sure. Why are you acting so happy about it? Mr. Aotsky was well aware of the danger. He must have just wanted to get back to the complex really badly. He might die out there if he doesn't get help. What should we do? We do nothing. Huh? We don't have time to waste on runaways. We still need to ascertain what happened to C-Ray. There's no way a simple delay in negotiations would last this long. We have to entertain the possibility that something went wrong. Hold on, we can't just abandon Ato. I'll go look for... I will not allow you to take unnecessary risk. Yeah, I was gonna say, she's probably not gonna let me or Takemaru or Darumi take any unnecessary risk since we're the only fighters in the team right now. Huh? Ato made his choice. Whatever happens to him from now on is his own fault. We have precious little manpower as is. What if an attack happened while you were gone? That's true. Unfortunately, that's absolutely true. I get what you're coming from, but isn't that a little heartless? For real, you're basically telling him to die, telling us to let him die out here. Well, okay, first of all, telling us to let him die out here? Stupid. It's not us, it's y'all. I hate to be on her side for real like this, but I am on her side for real like this. It's y'all's fault. Y'all could go as like the B team to go and look for him. You could do that. We could send like one actual person out there who knows what they're doing. We could send, I don't know, Darumi out. No, that's a mistake. We could send Takemaru out there, as long as you don't make him mad out there, to lead 3 of you out there with a search party. And then we'd still have 3 capable fighters here in case something went down. If you don't like it, why don't you go and look for him? Exactly. Huh? You're not a part of the fighting force anyway. It makes no difference whether you're here or not. Except you won't, will you? You've already proven that your lack of courage to take matters of any importance into your own hands. Hey, ease up a little bit. You don't gotta keep riding them so hard. I don't recall asking for your input. You may act tough, but your skills are painfully mediocre. That's not true. I leveled his skill up. Get stronger first. He did! And then maybe I'll listen to you. Or do you need another demonstration between the difference between us? Oh, I'll take you on any time. At all at once, rather, tensions were skyrocketing. I had to say something, anything to smooth things over.
Yeah.
Everyone, hold on a minute. I have an idea. What, you want a piece of this too? What is it? Make it quick. Okay, alright. I didn't want you both to come at me trying with the murder. You'll probably think this is crazy, but I just remembered something. I have a talent. I've always been good at finding people when they get lost or go missing. Hell are you talking about? You think that qualifies you to leave and look for Atel? Don't make me laugh. No, seriously, hear me out. It's not just Atel I want to look for, but C-Ray too. C-Ray? I think it's safe to say he's not anywhere on the school grounds. It's time we extend the search beyond the wall. The way I see it, I'm the best person for the job, given my past experience and everything. Just leave this to me, I'll work something out. Do you have any grounds to believe that you can find them apart from this nebulous talent? No, not really. What is that supposed to mean? Alright, that does it. Clench your teeth. Huh? Uh-oh. The next moment, a hollow thwack echoed throughout the cafeteria. It was caused by Takamaru throwing a punch at himself? Oh my gosh! Man, I needed that. What was that all about? You know how it is, I don't hit girls, but sometimes I can't settle down unless I hit somebody. Best way out of it is to hit myself. Yeah, my head feels a lot clearer now. Okay, Takumi, you said that you're the expert at finding people, I'll take your word for it, but you ain't doing this without me. Wait, what? I could use a little fresh air and exercise, you know what I mean? You son of a gun, well if he's in, I'm in. You too, Darumi? Well, yeah, I was getting bored rather. If no one's gonna get murdered, I might as well help out. That's a weird reason, but thanks. Hey, you know what? Everybody's got their reasons for doing it, that's fine. None of you have any respect for the bigger picture. I'm bad to the bone, baby. I ain't nothing I can't disrespect. Clearly, alright, do as you please. But there's one thing I want you to keep in mind, Takumi. Huh? You've promised to find C-Ray, and I'm going to hold you to that. If you return without producing results... Goodness gracious, oh my god! Well, say something. The silence is more threatening than anything. Besides, I never outright promised to find him. Don't worry, man. If she offs you, we can just bring you back again. That's hilarious. Come on, let's get going. Ito's body's not gonna find itself. Darumi. Don't kill him off before we even started. Maybe this is how we get our next party member, not for nothing. With that, Takamaru and Darumi turned and left for the entrance hall. Here goes. No turning back now. Hey, sorry I can't help. We're counting on you. Yeah, thanks for not helping. I don't even care what he's saying right now. Thanks for not helping. I'm sure it'll all work out somehow without you guys. Okay. I feel like she's probably going to be the next one to actually join into the battle. If I'm guessing the order of when they actually, like, you know, just, you know, grow a little courage and then, you know, join the fight, it's probably going to be you, and then you might be last. I thought you might be last, but low-key you might be last. It might be her, and then the Wonder Twins, and then him, Regardless, let's go to where we're supposed to go. Where we're supposed to go is actually here. And maybe that should be for next time? I mean, I got some time to keep playing. Maybe we just finish off this week, you know? Get ahead, you know? That might be nice. Just a longer little episode. One of the fire extinguishers is missing. Great. Guess Ato really did take off. Crazy bastard, what was he thinking? Ain't no way he can survive out there on his own. I just hope we find him in time. Yeah, same here. Okay, so we have to go out there as a party of 3. That's not cool. Well then, I guess we have to begin exploration. Alright, we've seen this once. So Ito's first on our list, right? Any ideas how we're supposed to find him? The fire extinguisher may have allowed him to get past the undying flames, but his hemo anima's still weak. He probably hasn't covered much distance yet. For now, let's stick close to the school and gradually fan out from there. Reach the destination space on the map to go to the story. If you're not sure where the destination space is, press Y to check your surroundings. Okay, great. It's up there. We've already made a good chunk of progress towards it. Cool. So, we have to go up around. There's a checkpoint here, so we might want to go that way. We could go the long way. The long way is a very long way in that I'm looking at it, so maybe we do just go this way. But do we go straight this way? It looks like there's no monster attacks on this route. On the other route, there's not any either. That's fascinating. Oh, are we at the start? No, we're not at the start. I think we started like down here or something, right? Maybe not. Maybe we are at the start and this is just where we're starting. We hit this checkpoint before. Oh, they're just not letting me start from this checkpoint. Starting from this checkpoint would have been goated. Oh man, whatever. We'll just go then. We'll get a 2. We'll go this way. No, we're gonna give it a proper burial. We're not gonna take its accessories. Oh. Well then. Awesome. Awesome that happened to me. Let me see. 5 would get me to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So some free stuff there. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. So nothing that way. Let's just go this way, I guess. Let's get the 5. Let's go here. Let's pick the poisonous looking ones, you know? Purple mushroom.
Yes!
Alright. There's a 3. And then we can do the 1 to go up 1. So let's do the 3. Then go up here. The 5 will take us there. The 1 will take us here. Do the 5, then we'll be able to do a 1 to the next side. There's a medium risk reward. Oh, we need some more observation. Purple, I'm seeing Orpal won us last time, so let's get another Orpal this time. That's so, oh, so it's just her, that's fine. Should be alright. Will 6 get us there? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then another 1, 2, 3, okay, well, whatever. Let's do 1 this time. Ooh. Let's get ripped. Oh my gosh, she is having a terrible day. Alright, well, you know, this is not looking good. Do I have anything in the bag to, like, heal her? No. Okay, well. Where would 6 take us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At a blue rock. She's at 2 HP. Hopefully this doesn't involve a fight. Yeah. Cool.
Might as well take it.
We don't want to do the 1. I think we just want to do the 5. Huh? Yeah, we'll do that. Ato, hey, you out here? If you're alive, answer me. No reply. I guess he's already dead. What happened to you not killing him off prematurely? What's up, Darumi? Well, I know I'm not exactly book smart or street smart, but I've got other things going for me, like my eyes. Like Kabuki had her ears. Last time I got tested, I had perfect 20/20 vision. No surprise, really. I got a 20% score on most tests I take. I'm not even sure where to start with that statement. Anywho, assuming my vision's still as good as ever, there's a ton of invaders like right over there. Do you think we should be worried? You should definitely be worried because you are in dire straits. Let's book it. Yeah. We ran as fast as possible in the direction Darumi, into the direction Darumi pointed. So we're going for the fight. There, over there, you guys. You see him now? Oh, man.
There he is. It's Ado.
Can we just leave him be?
Oh, no! We're too late! The lights left his eyes and his
Not Abraham's bosom.
We don't know that yet. We have to get rid of these invaders. Fast.
Oh, Lord. Huh? Alright, punks, come catch these hands. Come prepare to get pwned, noobs. Alright, well, this is unfortunate because she's got 2 HP because I've made some decisions. Okay. Oh, never mind, they fully healed her. Big Preach game.
Let's do this.
I love that. Love that for me. Yeah, the unfortunate truth of the matter is we are gonna have to protect him.
Let her rip.
Okay, so he's got 5 there.
I've got this.
We can do a side slash here, but I think we want to rotate it this way. Get the guy in the back. Alright, so we have 2.
Let's do it to it!
Sure. I guess. Here
we go.
That'll kill him, but that'll give us 1 more AP, so I guess
Alright.
that's probably the right decision.
Rev it
You
up.
can use your swang around again, I guess. But I want to swang around to get the guys in the back too. So let's do that. Yeah, I guess we gotta end it. Okay. That was still not the worst case scenario.
Here we
So,
go!
oh, it is 2 waves though, so I need to keep that in mind. I gotta pay close attention to that. Jeez Louise. There's not really a good location for her this time. We can get these 3, I guess. Thank you.
Let's freaking go. Let her rip.
Yeah, that he has to go. He has to go this time.
All in ass. Oh
Good.
yeah.
Say when.
Take this.
Win. Wave 1 end. Where's wave 2? Where are they gonna come from?
Eito.
Okay, never mind.
Come on, wake up.
Eito.
Oh, he's alive. Yay!
Damn,
Woohoo.
you really had us worried, man.
What a relief. Now we just have to get him back to the school.
I'm not going back.
Hate to break it to you, but I don't think it's gonna be that easy.
Huh?
Oh, he's already about to die though.
No matter how many times I see these things, they still don't make sense to me. Their anatomy just feels wrong, you know? Still, I don't gotta understand how they're put together to know they want to take us apart.
So everybody has like red on their eyes, like I don't know.
Better practice killing now, just in case they
Like
make
red
us
eyeshadow?
murder each other later.
Okay, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Let's take him down.
Let's take him down. I don't like that they're all surrounding him. That's a big problem for me. So here's the thing. We gotta go.
Let's freaking go. Let's give it to him.
Let's do an attack boost on you,
go.
actually.
Full throttle.
You definitely have to attack him, at least for 1.
Let's do this. That's it.
Let's go!
Not for nothing. I think
do
I want
this.
you to just do this again. Because you'll take him down to 0.
Knocked it out of the park.
So we still have 2 left.
Let's go.
And this side slash should take out all of them.
Take that.
Let's do it to it!
And I want you to dash, so you're body blocking him. Yeah. Because you two can take a hit. He, I don't think, can from this guy. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, he could have, but it wouldn't have been a fun time. So...
Let's freaking go!
He's got 10, so I guess we'll just be railing away at him. Good.
Say when.
Nope, 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 nope. There you go. And you go ahead and...
Time.
It's killing game time. Excellent. That'll just do one, but you know. Oh, you still probably should have been behind. I guess you didn't even have to attack. You could have just attacked with him several times. That was probably the better way to go about it. You know what I want to do? I'm gonna do this one more time, because one more won't get the KO. Right? No, it will. If I use defense stance, will that give me... That's a plus 3%.
Let's do this.
Defense stance here is
Not
another
gonna
plus
cut
3%. Excellent. I want to use his special, because I haven't used his special yet.
Full throttle!
There we go.
I'll smoke them!
Just because. It's the second of two ways. Ooh, that's kind of fun.
That's what you get!
I just wanted to use a special. I hadn't used it yet. Eito, you okay? Wake up.
Hey there, sleepyhead. You back with us?
Oh, this is a cute little picture. Man, I'm gonna have to like be kind of creative with these thumbnails, because I don't want to put any like spoiler images in the frames. So we'll be fine.
Where am I?
Eito, are you all right?
I think so. I'm a little woozy, but I should be fine.
We're taking you back to the school.
Maybe you hit your head or something. Just stay put for now. Pace yourself.
See, look, he cares.
But what are you all doing here? Did you come all the way out here just for me?
Yeah.
I left on my own, without telling anyone. You should have left me to my fate.
No, we couldn't do that. We might not have got on board with your plan, but we're still your friends. We're all in this together.
We're all in this together.
Friends?
Friends?
We know how it is. We've all been plucked out of our regular lives and forced into this crazy situation. And we all want to go home. We all have people we care about back in the complex.
Also, Taki, you definitely didn't find him. She did.
Even if we disagree on what's best sometimes, when all's said and done, we all feel the same way.
Except for maybe Darumi.
We couldn't just abandon you. We're all getting out of this together.
All of us. Together.
Right. I want each and every one of us to get through this and go home alive. We owe that. Not just to ourselves, but to the people we care about too.
I figure you owe us now, too. Everyone totally freaked out when you disappeared.
Yeah?
Well, most of us anyway.
Yeah, one of us didn't really.
Thank you. I wanted us all to survive too. I just thought escaping would be the best way to do that. I thought if I could only find some clue about how to get back to the complex, you'd see that it wasn't so hopeless after all.
But you didn't.
But I guess it wasn't meant to be. I couldn't find anything useful out here. It's all burnt out ruins, just like Sire said. There really is nowhere for us to go.
Hey, but at least you experienced the truth with your own eyes. You could have just stabbed yourself in the chest and we could have explored together.
There really is no escape. No, actually, there is one thing I want you to see.
What?
One of the invaders dropped this while you were fighting them off. Here, take it.
What is it?
This is...
Well, can I see what it is? He's out cold now. Before I could ask any questions, Eito lost consciousness. I continued carrying him as we made our way back to... Why wasn't Takamaru carrying him? He's the strongest of us. Unless we're, like, secretly shredded. How's he doing? He's dead. No, he's fine. This really took it out of him, but I think he'll be okay. We've put him in his room and told him to go rest up for now. Thank goodness, you all did a great job bringing him back. We were cutting it pretty damn close. Another minute or so and those invaders would have torn him apart. Right? It's a good thing we made it in time, right? It's a good thing we spotted the invaders in time, right? Yeah, we couldn't have done it without you. Good job. Fair enough. There's one thing we got wrong, though. Eito wasn't running just to save himself. He was looking for anything that might lead us to a way home so we could all escape together. The invaders fight him right when he was too exhausted to carry on. He put himself in all that danger for us? That's the kind of selfless attitude I can only dream of. But he didn't actually find anything to help pinpoint our location, did he? So we're still no closer to making it home. A slapdash plan like that was doomed to failure from the start. Let's move on to more important matters. Did you find C-Ray? Yep. What about your other objective, Takumi? I hope you haven't forgotten about your promise. The one about fighting C-Ray? Oh, I remember all right. By way of explanation, I reached into my pocket and brought out the small object I'd been carrying. Eito found this on one of the invaders. Doesn't it look kind of familiar? Oh, no. Huh? What is that? I do feel like I've kind of seen it before. It's the emblem that's on the top of C-Ray's hat. Yeah, it's broken now, but if I remember right, didn't C-Ray have a badge on his hat just like this? What? Hey, you're right. It's totally the same design. That's unfortunate. Certainly he's not dead, right? Yeah. That's what we thought. If you guys see it too, I guess it ain't just a coincidence. But you said the invaders had this. Why would they? Do you remember the spot where Eito was attacked? Could you find your way back to it? I want you to take me there tomorrow. Sure. Okay. We'll leave first thing in the morning. I'll meet you at the entrance hall. Hiroko was as bruised as ever. She said the bare minimum needed to get her point across and left without even glancing back. Glancing back. Not glancing black. That'd be crazy, out of pocket. What was that all about? What does that even mean? It's probably nothing. Eito's okay and it's all good. Amen, hallelujah, peanut butter. I'm sorry? You know what? Blessed be peanut butter, and blessed be Saint Junko. Yeah, you're right. Nothing to worry about. Either way, it's getting late. Let's head back. Let's hit the sack rather. We've done all we can do for one day, so we have all. This is not kind of not what I was expecting in terms of how this was gonna go. So we have to save him now. We've managed to make it through, and that's just a real interesting coinky-dink, you know what I mean? We managed to make it through the day without any casualties, but we're still left with a nameless unease we couldn't quite cast off. Takimaru was right, though. There was nothing more we could do. Instead, we decided to return to our rooms for the night. Okay, a mystery's starting to brew. I'm glad Eito's okay, but we still don't know what happened to C-Ray, or where he is now. Or where the invaders, or what they were doing with the piece of his badge. Did he meet up with the invaders, or did they attack him? Why did they go outside of the school in the first place? Why did he go outside of the school in the first place? That's true. What was he doing? Especially if we're the last hope for humanity, he just kind of left us all alone here. That's crazy. Crazy work. And...
Get
yep,
okay.
okay, 7th day. I promised we will Hiroko at the entrance hall first thing, or rather, she promised for me. That's the second time she's done that. I think we are going to cut it here at day 7. We made it a full week, not a full week technically. I guess we started at day 0, so yeah, we made it 7 whole days into the game. Next time, which will probably be me playing like in another like half hour or so, not for nothing. Next time we will be playing some more, and I will probably be wearing exactly this because I'm gonna try and get hopefully 2 episodes out this week. If this episode, the next episode comes out, it'll probably come out on Thursday afternoon-ish, or maybe Friday afternoon, something like that. Because hopefully by then I'll have time to record 1 more episode, and that one will be for Tuesday, because I know Saturday is going to be a big recording kind of day for Sunday for Ticket to Paradise. There's just a lot going on right now. And then the next week I'll be out of town for what? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, man. And Sunday too, probably. Some of Sunday. I'll probably come back Sunday. I think we can do 2 this week. And it might just be 1 next week, unfortunately. Unless I am able to like double down another night of recording. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just gonna keep playing the game, and you'll get them as you get them. There will probably be another one this week, but maybe 1 next week. We'll see. We'll see. You'll get them at least every Tuesday, but expect another one this week, either like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It'll be at a noon release time instead of the regular 4:30, because at this juncture in time, we are kind of booted out. I think we have an upload every day kind of scheduled so far, and that's that's a lot. That's actually like a whole lot. Like we have Monday Fire Emblem Mondays, we have Tuesday for this game now, we have Wednesday for a stream, so it's not really a recording, but it's still, you know, the stream. That's still 4 hours of like content. Thursday at this point we're in the Hunger Games tag team action, so that's gonna carry on for the next Hunger Games OC action rather, that's gonna carry on for the next 1, 2, 3 weeks. 3 weeks, yeah. Unless there's a week break. I guess we could do a week break. But I know this week, it is... Okay, so maybe this week we'll do... I'll plan this out myself. You don't need to sit here and listen to this. I need to also record some more of this, so I'm leaving. I'm out of here. I'm get out of here. What do you think so far, though? I mean, I know a lot of people have probably looked through playthroughs at this point, but if your experience with me is the game so far... then what's going through your mind? What are you feeling? What are your thoughts? In my juncture, there's been like a couple tidbits, and I do feel like I'm gonna need to start taking notes on this game, because there are like there's a bunch of like, and in this game it looks like they do like this kind of burgundy or reddish text when something is like of importance, and that's something you got to keep a track of whenever you're playing a Spike Chunsoft game, because even like the littlest bit of like, oh, that's an interesting bit of dialogue that they have here, it'll come back. So I guess big portions we're looking at are somebody is doing something, I suppose. That's not helpful. The first attack, this also in my mind could still be some sort of like puppeted attack. It feels like everybody's first attack was kind of a puppeted attack, and the thing is, not every single person went through the same experience. Not every single person plunged the knife into their chest. Like Shoma had C-Ray plunge it into his chest for him, which is kind of crazy, and he didn't do any fighting. So it seems like the first attack may have been like a semi-puppeted or pseudo attack, you know what I'm saying? And that, in my brain, I'm like, oh, well, dang, well now it's on our real battle. He did say this was your first real battle when we did our battle. So, in my mind, I was thinking, okay, so now it's legit, and the first one was staged. I think there's a world where this could be staged too. That's a possibility. Maybe there's still more staged attacks. I don't know what the line between fact and fiction is. I guess the line between fact and fiction is that we went to, quote-unquote, the other side. I'm very curious, though. I'm very curious. I guess we're just waiting for more little tidbits of information. My thing is, I know the games like these like to hide like little treasure troves that might be like at the beginning of the game, like, oh my gosh, well that relates all the way back to this and X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Cool. That's where we're at this point. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go record some more because I'm into this experience. Very much so. The combat is fun. Combat is very fun. I will give that 110%. The combat is enjoyable. Before we end, can I actually go to, not there, to here? Can I upgrade anybody before we walk back outside? I would assume no. No, we can't do that because we're in story mode. That's fine. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna take a little 30-minute reprieve, and we'll kick off day 7. It'll be a couple day reprieve for you, but dang, we're in this thing, and I'm excited to play. Toodaloo Flight Crew, thank you so much for watching.